Naz, and you can talk with Naz in the Discord. We'll get you started. He'll get you sorted out. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to our first ever 1v1 tourney, brought to you by Slips, the best esports organization, bar none. Okay, all jokes aside, Slips is awesome. I am GJ, you all know me, but you may not know this lovely lady to my right. She is a recent addition to our Slips team, and is the lady behind the 1v1 tourney. This was her idea, and she put in the work to make this happen. Let's give it up for the Bagel Queen, Shay. Shay, welcome.
Thank you. Hello. Thanks for having me.
Of course. Now we have a whole slew of players up and running and ready to go for our quarterfinal action. Now, let's give you guys a nice little recap of what went down. We had so many players come in for this tourney. We had 18! So we needed to do qualifiers. And once all those qualifiers were taken care of, we managed to get the round of 16 going. Wow, that's a blast from the Slips past, let me tell you. And after narrowing it down to 8 players through the round of 16, we now know who's playing against who. The first quarterfinal match will be Cobbler versus Riley. Then we'll have Dougie versus PSYONIX. Then just underscore H Grogu versus Cooper Hooper, and then Valley Pay versus Bloody Moss 2. Now, many of these names are I'm sure to be familiar to all of you who keep up with all things Slips. Now, you've also noticed that got a bit of an upgrade here on my side of things. New webcam, new microphone. I'm not even using this little thing here. I'm using the Yeti. Alright, so while we're waiting on things to be taken care of, we got our first match up. It's about to go down here, ladies and gentlemen. And let's see. Yes, sir, everybody's in here. Well, all the Slip staff is in here. Shoutouts to Nas for providing the match lobbies for our competitors. A big thank you to everyone who's taking part in the festivities. I am so grateful to you all. And of course, a big thanks to everyone watching at home. A big thanks to the entire Slip staff, everybody in between. And a big thanks to everybody. And also a big even a big thanks to the folks who couldn't make it to tonight's festivities. It's alright. You guys are welcome to play another time. It's alright in real life, it just gets in the way of the action. Know what I mean, Shay? Sometimes insanity comes around that keeps you from playing Rocket League.
Oh yeah, I getcha. Wait, so who's playing the first match?
Yeah, the first match. Well, of course, the first match is Cobbler versus Riley. Now, for those of you who know your Slips history, will know that Cobbler is one of the key members of Eclipse. He's known in game as Jacobs. And Riley, if I'm good old Riley is a member of a team that, let's see. Let me double check here real quick, make sure I know who's who. He's part of Airstream Impact. So definitely 2 teams you've seen before in Slips past, in previous tourneys. Now, looks like our 2 players are already in the game. So we're gonna bring it into the stadium here, and it's a lovely day at the park. A very chill day. Very relaxing day. Perfect time for some heated Rocket League action. Alright. So, now that our 2 players are in, I've given them the word, we're about ready to go. I'm bringing in the play-by-play. Good old Shay is gonna bring in our color commentary. She knows a thing or two about Rocket League, I'm sure. So let's get right into the action here as soon as the clock starts. Just waiting on the clock. Come on, clock. There we go. Making a sweet time. Anyways, it is on. Game is afoot. Let's kick some butt. Let's see what we got here. Oh, Jacobs. Great save against Jacobs' shot, courtesy of Riley. This is 1v1, not 3v3, not even 2v2. 1v1, a very different playstyle. Shay, what can you tell us about... can you give us some insight about what kind of plays we're expecting to see in 1v1 compared to 3v3?
Yeah, it's definitely a lot higher stakes. Like it's more skill based. You can't really rely on other people.
Yes, yes, exactly. You don't have two players behind your back when you're playing in 1v1. It's just you, the ball, your opponent, and those two goals on each side, on each end. So you gotta play your best out there. One mistake and it leads to a moment like that. Really? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, like a face-off attempt did not work in Jacob's favor. Rally takes the first goal of this game.
That was a completely open net.
Indeed. It is very easy to overcommit in 1v1. You can tell just from that one misstep alone. Now, going into the action here, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like, yeah, going into the chat. Yeah, wow, we got some cheering in the chat. We got some action here already. Shout outs to the chat, folks. Now, and speaking of action, the game is tied up. I looked away for a moment. Jacobs with a great shot and really just straight up messes up that defense entirely. I think he was trying to go for the ball but missed. But anyway, it's 1-1. This is best of 3. The quarterfinals are best of 3. The semifinals and finals are best of 5. Just like with the 3v3 tourney. We're gonna try and be consistent about such things and slips. Now, anyways, Rally with a great demo against Jacobs while keeping the ball under his control.
Oh.
What
a save.
Yeah. What can you tell us about that play?
I feel like Relly is getting a lot of easy goals. Well, it's just 2. I think hopefully it will even out, maybe. I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be a close game.
Wait a minute. What the heck happened there? Okay, so Jacobs just moved away from the ball. Like, it looked like he was like, that was alright. That's not the kind of mistake you'd expect to see from Cobbler / Jacobs. Like, not at all. But this is best of 3. This is basically the data game. Game 2 onwards is where the action really picks up. But at the same time, I'd call that a rookie mistake on Jacobs' part. But speaking of Jacobs, a great goal there, basically making up for that error from earlier with some great playing. And Rally trying to put the brakes on that play, just couldn't quite destroy Jacobs, couldn't quite demo him. I think that was a failed demo attempt, don't you think?
Yes. Jay has a pretty nice score thing, the animation. Nice.
Yeah, the goal explosion is what I believe
yeah.
Rocket League calls it. You're doing great. You're doing great, Jay. You're doing great. I've done worse on my first. I remember my first commentating gig, and let me tell you, let's just PSA: do not commentate while sick. Anyways, Jacobs with a superb demo. He's looking to tie this up. Oh, an interrupt from Relly.
Wow. Ooh, that's a good save.
Yeah, good knock away at the right time there. Now, right now the ball is. Oh, there we go. The ball is currently on orange side, but that could change in a heartbeat as Relly takes full control. It's a slight bump along the way, but let's take a closer look at that. Relly takes control. You can see that Jacobs trying to stop him, trying to bump into him in an attempt to interrupt the play, but just couldn't quite put enough oomph into that attack.
Yeah, that seems to be his go-to move.
Yeah, demoing. That seems to be the go-to move. Demo the
Exactly
1v1er. I mean, it makes sense in 1v1. You demo your opponent, that gives you a big ol' opening, depending on where the ball is.
True.
Of course, there are some situations where whenever you demo in 1v1, you still gotta get that ball. You do not want it to go into your goal after you demo the opponent. And okay.
Wow.
Okay, we're at the 2-minute mark here. This is a high-scoring game so far, but it's more so on Relly's side. And
yeah, Relly is a lot more precise than Jay has been. I think that will benefit him, for sure.
Yeah, Jacob's been whiffing those defense attempts hard. If he's not putting on enough oomph into the bump, then he's whiffing. That's costing him dearly. Now Riley with some good ball dribbling, but gets knocked way away by Jacobs. And Jacobs, he's like, yeah, I know, I gotta work on my defense, but darn it, I can attack.
For sure. Yeah.
Yes, that's why I'm thinking that Jacobs could come back from this. 1v1, from what I can tell just from this game alone, it could be pretty high scoring, since there's no other defenders for the two players to deal with. It's just them.
Yeah, Jay could definitely still win this.
Yeah, but he needs to score quickly and speedily. And of course he has to show off his defensive mistakes, and right now Riley's gonna try and keep the ball away. Now he sees an opportunity, and it looks like, oh, Jacobs was just not there in time. He saw where the wind was blowing, but I don't think he had enough turbo. Wait, he did have some turbo, but he wasn't able to get there in time.
Yeah. Okay, I think there is quite the clear winner so far.
So far, yes, so far. But as you did say, he could come back. Like, Jacobs could come back from this. He has the attacking ability to do so. He's shown it off a few times, but oh wait, good defensive play there. Jacobs trying to do something about his defensive work. That's good. That's very good. Riley, he's seeing what's going on. He uses the opportunity to knock the ball away with the side of his car. Riley demos Jacobs as well. Shay is having a great time as Riley just gets another goal in commanding fashion. Wow.
I can only imagine what Jay is saying right now.
Yeah, okay, well, let me look at the chat here real quick, and yeah, right now, the chat is definitely enjoying this for realsies. Now going into the action here. Which, whoa, okay, Jacob's going for the goal, but it just bounces off the crossbar, but he sees an opportunity, but it's just too high. Yeah, put a little too much up into that kick, a little too much power, but Riley is right there to take control of the ball. Jacobs interrupts. The ball doesn't go where he wants it to go, though. There's still time, but I don't think it's time enough for Jacobs to get, three more goals in a hurry. Well, no, 4 goals, excuse me. Gotta work on my math. How do I do maths? Anyways. So it's gonna be a Jacobs loss in game 1 of this series.
Yeah.
Wait.
Oh, that was a close goal.
Alright, so. Returning to the game here. Returning to the studio, excuse me. So Riley takes a commanding lead in the series as he wins game 1, 7-3. Ooh, your thoughts on that match, Shay? Because that was certainly interesting.
Yeah, it was definitely close in the beginning, but Jay went way too much into, like, what's the word? Attack, then defense.
Yeah, going by what you were saying here, he did go he did focus a bit too much on the offense. And he didn't quite show up his defense when he needed to. He made some serious rookie mistakes. Like that one mistake that he made at that one face-off, that was like some, like, no disrespect to Cobbler, but that was a mistake that I would make on the field. No disrespect, man. I'm sure he's going to shore things up, and I'm expecting some stronger defensive play from Cobbler going forward. And, of course, Riley, he's going to want to keep on his toes if he wants to finish up this series. And also, looking at the Discord chat and looking at a message here, it looks like from Bubbles or whatever their name is, all hail the Bagel Queen. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Same, yeah.
Alright, so it looks like game 2 is about ready to start. We're gonna be going into the stadium now. We were at the studio. Alright, so this is game 2 of this best of 3 series. Jacobs is behind right now. Riley is in the lead with one win to 0. But Jacobs already in the position. He's already in a strong position. He set the momentum for game 2 seconds into the game with a solid goal. Right past the defender.
Wow.
Like right through him, yeah.
Pulling it together.
Yeah, he's got the offense. As I said, he's got the offense down. But let's see how he handles himself in the defensive side of things. Now, Jacobs back on the attack. Relic understands this. Great defensive play, great save. Relic gonna try and keep the ball away from Jacobs. Not exactly an easy thing to do. Oh, case in point. Now Relic is still keeping the ball under control, and whoa, okay, what the heck? That might have been an own goal.
Wow.
Okay, let's take a closer look. Relic makes the shot, but Jacobs right there to stop it, but
wow.
Own goal.
No. How sad.
Yeah, Jacobs is probably kicking himself right now, mentally speaking. But he doesn't have time to do much of the kicking. He's got to keep playing, and he knows it. He's been through this is not his first rodeo, and the same can be said for Relic as Jacobs gets his second goal. He's in the lead.
Okay, I have hope for Jacobs this round.
Yeah, I was expecting a much closer game overall, and Jacobs and Relic, they are delivering. They are not disappointing so far. There's still plenty of game left to play. This is 1v1. It can take a little bit, because it could be a high-scoring affair. But we'll see. Now, we're set up, and okay, so Relic, you can see that Relic tried to stop the goal. He tried to stop the shot, but the ball went in anyway. So kind of an own goal there, so the shoe's on the other foot. It's a little... Alright, so Jacobs has to feel pretty good about that. So now it's 3-1 in favor of Cobbler/Jacobs, as again, he's on the offensive. Relic, excuse me, not Relic, that's an entirely different person. Relic is like, yeah, I know, he's very good at offense, so he's gonna try his hand at it, and there he goes.
Wow.
After some great dribbling work. Jay?
Yeah.
Your thoughts?
Almost from across the entire field.
Yeah, about halfway downfield, actually. So that's a pretty long shot. I've seen some great goals from all the way on the other end of the field. But that was also a great shot. I call that a three-pointer in basketball. But this is Rocket League, so 1 point. Alright, so Redley, he's keeping control of the ball. Took it all the way back to his side because he was being chased by an angry Jacobs. He wants another goal.
Oh,
Great carry work as he kicks it, but knocked off the crossbar. He kicked it back, but Jacobs like, yeah, I've had enough of that. Demos his butt. Now, Jacobs, gonna do some carrying of his own. Oh, Jacobs brings a great shot. Relic was there, but he just couldn't quite knock it away.
Yeah, this really could go one way or the other for the third game.
Yeah,
because I think Jacobs
yes.
is having a better chance for this one.
Oh yes, this has been a very better game. Sorry about the silence there. I heard some commotion in my house and that distracted me for a moment.
Oh, you're good.
It's alright. Now, of course I was keeping an eye on the game and this has been very, very close. It's been a bit of a battle so far as Redley tries to keep the ball from going in. The ball gets knocked off the crossbar. Well, bounces off the crossbar actually. Redley with some good ball control there. There's a difference between ball dribbling and ball carrying. We've seen plenty of carrying as Jacobs destroys Redley again. Man, Jacobs has been an offensive powerhouse and great knockaway by Redley, but again with the demo. Okay, I am a happy boy because demos, but at the same time, this has been very... Okay, actually this has been all kinds of good because competition, but at the same time I would like for it to be, you know, a little closer. Great shot there. Great goal, great shot, it's 5-2. This is looking pretty familiar, but in reverse, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll get... No, alright. We'll get your... no worry, we got plenty of matches to go through. Plenty of opportunities to make some sick... Oh, you get the idea. Plenty of opportunities to make some cool calls, but anyways.
Oh, yes.
Alright, now. I know you're hyped for this, and so am I, and this has been very exciting. We're past the 2-minute mark here, as Relly, great defense on his part. Against Jacobs' shot, it's 5-2 in favor of Jacobs, he could tie this
Wow.
up and force a game 3. But we'll see
Jacob
what
saved
happens.
that. Like that
Yeah.
was a good save.
Yeah, great demo too. That was some vengeance. Really getting some vengeance.
And he could have scored, but
I was just gonna
maybe
try
he
and
will
make a
now.
more. But he tried to go for a shot that he knew he could make, but really,
Yeah.
but Jacobs was like right there. Sometimes you gotta take those risky shots when you have the opportunity. Sometimes you gotta play it safe. Knowing when to do each of those things can really help your play. Now here we go. Riley is taking control of the ball, but Jacobs right there to try and knock him away on the ball too. Did both of those things. Well, did both of those things actually. But the fight's still on as Riley makes a great save at the side. The right side of the goal, more to the point. As we're approaching the 1 minute mark, Jacobs not there in time. Riley with a great shot. He has less than a minute left. He has less than a minute to make 2 more goals, 3 in order to win it.
Okay, yes, we got 1 more minute. I don't know if you can make 3 more goals in a minute, but we'll see.
This
I
is
believe in him.
yeah, Riley, of course, is Riley. Like he can definitely make those offensive plays, and in a reasonable amount of time, he's gonna do it fast. But we'll see. Now, if Jacobs wins this, we will go into game.
Whoa.
We will go into game 3. But if Riley wins this, he wins the series and moves on to the semis. A great shot, great goal from Jacobs over the defender. That was a great high shot right there. Now
Wow.
it's 3-6. Now it's 6-3 in favor of Jacobs. Riley needs to get 3 goals pronto if he wants to tie this up and force an overtime. Now overtimes. We've seen plenty of them last in the previous tourney. Let's see if we can get one going for this one. I'm hoping because I do love me those overtime matches. They can be pretty intense. And it'll be very interesting to see how a 1v1 overtime situation plays out. I imagine that'll be like extra intense. Whoa, speaking of intense, that ball was so close to scoring. Like you could see it on the angle there. Woo!
Yeah. Let's
5
see if we can get
seconds.
another shot in 3, 2.
And it looks like, wait, nope, no deal, nope. Okay, so, Cobbler takes the game. So that means we are going into game 3. This is the first game, and this is the first quarterfinal match in this tourney, the first match in the stream, and we're going into game 3. These two, excuse me, force of habit. These two players are really showing their stuff right now. Now, here's the thing. Each of the games that we've seen so far have been pretty one-sided. They started close, but then they moved headlong into one direction or another. I'm expecting this game 3 to be pretty darn close.
Yeah, I almost want to say that Jacobs was like faking in the first game because they really stepped it up in the second game with their defense. I think they might bring it in for the third game.
That's what I'm thinking too. Now let's see. We got another This is from. Okay, not sure who this is from, but Jacobs with the comeback. Game 3. Your thoughts, chat? You heard it from the Discord community, our lovely Slips community. Your thoughts on this subject? Bring it on me. Bring it on us. Who will win in Game 3?
Yes, I see Bubbles in the chat. Love my
Hey,
fans.
Bubbles! Thanks for that Mega Queen message, by the way. Alright. Here we go. Game 3. Whoever wins this moves on to the semis. We already seen what these two players can do when they're at their best. Now let's see how they do in a tense situation like this. Now, Jacobs, Riley fighting for that ball. Right now it's Riley's ball, but Jacobs takes it, knocks it towards the goal, but bounces off the left side crossbar. Riley, he's gonna bounce it about someplace. He's gonna bounce it towards the goal, but oh no, here comes Jacobs. Yes, sir, Shay Jacobs interrupted that. Something fierce. Now, Jacobs, he's gonna take control. Well, tries to take control for a moment there, but Riley's right there to basically deny him just through his presence. But that didn't matter in the grand scheme of things, as Jacobs gets a straight up awesome shot right into the goal, with Riley not being there in time. You're out of
Wow.
position for a brief moment in 1v1, and that's it. A goal is scored against you. That's usually how it goes.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna try and stay on the ball more. Oh.
Okay, let's take a closer look at this. I was just taking a look at the chat real quick, and it's absolutely hype, and I love it. Jacobs
There we
with
go,
another goal.
one.
2-zip. 2-zip. Man, Jacobs is taking a commanding lead so far, but he's gonna deal with the rally throughout the rest of this game, so I imagine that that lead is going to be a little bit shorter pretty darn soon. Let's see what happens. Okay, a bit of an even face-off there as Jacobs, he takes the turbo. Big turbo by the looks of it. He's eyeing that ball, he grabs it. Great save against Rayleigh's shot. But Rayleigh's there to knock the ball away. And oh, Jacobs, he sees what's going on, so he's gonna keep that ball square away from his goal, but Rayleigh is there to try and take control of the situation, all in all.
Yeah.
And now they're fighting over it. Deep in blue for the moment. Rayleigh sees the opportunity, he takes it.
There we go.
Jacobs fails the defensive play. He just barely couldn't touch that ball.
Yeah,
look.
first goal for Rally.
Yeah, it was so close, so close, so close. Alright, so it's 2-1 in favor of Jacobs, but as I predicted, the lead shrunk. So, let's see if that game can be tied up. Rayleigh has the ability to do this. Whoa, oh! Jacobs is like, yeah, no way. Nah.
Yes, he's cracked. Amazing.
Alright, so 3-1, favor of Jacobs. I keep thinking Eclipse. I know that he's part of Eclipse, but
Yeah,
this
it's
is
just
1v1,
though.
not 3v3.
It's different.
Okay. Whew. And
Rayleigh
whoa!
scores.
Rayleigh coming in, seeing an opportunity to clear up an own goal. He takes it.
Yeah, it's evening out.
No, I mean, oh, empty goal. Sorry. It wasn't even empty,
yeah.
excuse me. Man, I look away for a moment.
The goals are definitely evening out though. Like, it's pretty close.
Yeah, it's
It could
pretty
go
close.
either way.
Jacobs tried to make the defensive play earlier, but he just couldn't quite hit the ball. His
Oh.
angle was off. But Jacobs, his angle was not off that time. Great straight shot down the middle, almost. Okay, it was a slight angle, but it worked.
Yeah. Really missed it.
Yeah, indeed. These mistakes can be very costly in 1v1, as we've said before. Now,
Yeah,
going
for
in
sure.
here. Yeah, right now, ball is deep on blue. Jacobs with a great save, close range at that, shotgun range. Rayleigh is gonna eye that ball, he's gonna touch it, he's gonna mess with it. Jacobs is right there though, and so is Rayleigh. He sees what was gonna happen, and he stops it. Good catch, good reaction.
Oh, and he goes into
Jacob.
the aerial. Okay.
Yeah, these are two great players, let me tell you. We're seeing some excellent Rocket League action. Excellent plays, excellent skills, some mistakes made here and there, and those mistakes have been costly for each player. Now Jacobs, gonna try and keep an eye on, he's gonna try and keep his eye on the ball, he's gonna try and do something about it, but he doesn't do it in time. Rayleigh just takes it. Now it's 4-3. Once again, the lead has shrunk. But we've seen this situation multiple times before. Each time, Jacobs extends the lead back up. Let's see if he can do it again.
Yeah, this is a close game. I think we won't really get to know who the winner will be until like the last minute.
Oh, I called it right there. Jacobs
What?
does exactly what I said he would do. He extends the lead back up to where it was before, soon after being scored upon. Rayleigh really has to account for that. Like, as soon as he gets a goal, be ready to defend. Like, in a hurry. Shay, your thoughts on this match so far? Like, what do you think Rayleigh has to do to come back from this? As he
I
gets
don't even
demoed?
know if he can. Yeah, Relly is. I mean, he could definitely try and. I don't know. I don't really know what Riley could do. He would kind of just have to stay on the ball and like work on his precision more when he's going for the ball.
Yes, yes. Now, going in here into the face-off, it is very much in Jacob's favor, at least for now. Oh, Riley sees what's gonna happen, and he... Oh, that's great defensive work there from Riley. Great save. Now he's gonna try and take control, and he does. Jacobs, though, sees what's going on, but he just couldn't do anything about it in time. Or rather, he tried to do something about it and failed. Take a closer look, ladies and gentlemen. His angle was just a bit off. Like, he knew what he had to do. He did it, but just couldn't quite aim himself right. So now it's 6-4. Riley, he has to make sure that ball does not go anywhere near his goal now. Because he knows by now what Jacobs does whenever he's scored upon. He scores right back.
For sure, yeah. One more goal and it's pretty much done for.
Absolutely, and Jacobs with a great demo in response, as well as a great save at the same time. That was what you call a double play. But then again, this is very different because this is Rocket League, not baseball. Anyways, double play aside, we're past the 1 minute mark here. Riley does have a chance, and oh, the overcommit! The overcommit from Jacobs. I did say that Riley has a chance. Now his chance is even greater. He could tie this up. He has the time.
Wow.
This has been exciting. This is exciting.
There's hope. There's hope for both sides.
Yes, it's a very close game late into it. And it started off a bit one-sided. And it stayed one-sided for a while, and now it is pretty darn close. Riley could tie this up, as I've said before. Now, right now he's taking good. Jacobs takes control of the ball, or rather knocks it away, and knocks Riley off to the side there.
Yeah.
Like, out of my way, this is my ball. And Jacobs takes it, knocks it deep into. Whoa, that was a long shot. I thought that was gonna hit the crossbar, but no, that was, bam! That was like almost from the other end of the court. Other end of the field, excuse me.
Okay, with less than 30 seconds,
Two goals
like
need to be
never
scored by
moved on.
Ridley. Yeah, 2 goals need to be scored by Ridley faster than the eye can blink and make that 3.
Yeah! In 22 seconds, I doubt it. would be
Wild things
record-breaking.
have happened. Wild things have happened in Rocket League's history. I've seen some incredible. I've seen some serious upsets in Sub's history, but let's see if Riley can add to that list. But he's gotta score goals faster than Sonic the Hedgehog can run. It's looking to be Jacobs' game. Yeah. Jacobs,
with 10
he's just
seconds.
playing keep away with the ball right now. That's a smart thing to do. So that's that's gonna
what's he
be
doing?
it is most certainly Cobbler's win. It went like it really forced game 3. Shoutouts to Riley for giving Cobbler a hard time, giving us a great series.
Yes.
But in the end, Cobbler takes it and he moves on to the semifinals. Your thoughts on that series?
That one was pretty close match, but well, not really. I think Jacobs definitely was he had the upper hand, but
Yeah,
Really-
like the common trend with that whole series was starts off pretty close, but then it gets one-sided in one direction or another. In Game 3, Riley recognized the trend and tried to stop it, but it was a bit late to do so. Anyways, we are set. Okay, we are set here. Cobbler wins 2 games to 1.
yes.
So ladies, okay, so we're gonna be going into the next game in the series, next game in the quarterfinals. It's gonna be Dougie versus PSYONIX.
Dougie and PSYONIX. Okay.
Yes, sir. It's gonna be a fun matchup between these 2 players. We're just getting things ready to go for the match lobby. Yeah, right now, Nars is making the match lobby even as we speak. Shout out to him. And as for that message, the message on the studio here, it's from Zane. It's from Zane, actually. Zane writes, more tension in 1v1 than 3s. To be fair,
Yeah.
there can be plenty of tension in 3s. But
Yeah.
1v1s, they provide their own brand of tension that's unique to them, as far as I can tell.
Yeah, there's a lot more pressure.
Most certainly. Now, looks like we're getting everything squared away here. The match lobby has been created. We're just waiting on the 2 players to make their way in.
So what do you think this match will end up with? Are you familiar with these
Now,
players?
that's a fair question. Let's get to know some of these players, shall we? Now, let's see. Cobbler here. No, excuse me, wrong person. Dougie. Now, Dougie, he is a part of the Doggers, the team that surprised everybody in one of the previous tourneys. They made it all the way to the finals. And as for PSYONIX, also known as Soul, by the way, PSYONIX here is part of Eclipse as well. So we got another Eclipse member representing.
Wow.
So there is an opportunity for Eclipse to get 2 players into the semifinal. But if I recall correctly, Dougie, if I recall correctly, is no slouch either. So I'm expecting this to be an exciting matchup between these 2 players. MMR wise, I should stress, Dougie has an This is going by solo rank. Solo, not 3s, solo. Dougie has an MMR of 1192, while PSYONIX here has an MMR of 855. But we'll know for sure how well these guys play against each other in ones once we get started. Now, PSYONIX, I can confirm he is in the match lobby, waiting on Dougie to come on in so that we can proceed with the action. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I really do appreciate you taking the time to watch us commentate these excellent matches. And I take you, and of course, I appreciate you guys watching this exciting tourney in general. These matches have been great so far. I, for one, am excited. I know I said this already, but it bears repeating. Now, things have been rather quiet, and I still don't see any sign of Dougie.
Yes, I don't see either of them on my screen.
Well, actually, I do see PSYONIX.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say. I was about to clarify.
Yeah, that would be bad. Is Dougie forfeiting?
I would hope not. I would hope not.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, I was about to investigate this. Okay, so
Okay, let's get into
looks
this.
like both teams are already ready to go, and they do not want to wait any longer. It is time. All right, so this is a best of 3, just like the others. Okay, so it's best of 3, just like the previous quarterfinal match. And ooh, Dougie coming in, going right over the goalie. Got him looking. Let's take a closer look. Yes, sir. Caught him with the hesitation. Got him hesitating. You do not hesitate in goal, no matter which side of the fence you are on. PSYONIX probably not feeling very good about that hesitation. Now, turning to the game.
Oh, Soul. He's going for the ball. Oh, he needs to go into that defense. Okay. Oh, he missed.
Yes. Dougie trying to make that shot, but Soul was right there with the defense. And again with the hesitancy. Seen that happen before. Take a look. Great setup, courtesy of Dougie. And Dougie with a great setup, setting up his own shot. You're gonna see. You've been seeing plenty of personal shot. You're gonna be seeing a lot of self setups in 1v1s because yeah. But wait a minute. Okay, I see what's going on. Soul is he decides to not take part in the face-off, decides to hang back to focus on defensive play to start off with, leading into some offensive play, but Dougie is right there to put a stop to that.
Yeah. Is Dougie gonna score again? I think
Let's see if they will.
Defend.
See if they will.
Oh, and he scores.
Okay, let's take a closer look at that action. PSYONIX, the great shot. Dougie was just out of position, tried to put a stop to the shot, but couldn't.
Yeah.
So now it's 1-2. It's still in favor of Dougie. Still in favor of the Doggers player. But no deal. Actually, it could change in a heartbeat. Because remember, PSYONIX is a great player in his own right. He can get another goal. Now, while this is going on, let me take a closer look at the chat here. Getting some woot woots. Goal 3 representing indeed. Hey there, Copper. Hey, Belly. Hey, Bubbles. Hey, everybody else in the chat. How y'all doing?
Bubbles says my grandma can play better than everyone in this turn.
Oh!
That's tough.
Alright, so yes, sir. Looks like somebody lost them. Okay, I see what's going on. We'll take care of that after this series. Alright. Going back into the game here, Dougie eyeing that ball as Soul.
Ooh.
With a little bit of ball control. Nonsense tries to
Save.
kick it, but Dougie was right there, so it's a bit of a fight. Bit of a fight for that ball. The fight continues, and Dougie's like, I've had enough of this.
Oh.
Comes right back
demo.
in with a demo. Dougie, great shot, but Soul was there in time. Dougie took a little too long to prepare the shot. He had an opportunity, but as we all know in Rocket League, respawn times are short.
Yes. This
Yes,
is looking
sirree.
good for Dougie.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is looking to be pretty darn slick and spiffy and awesome and whoa, okay, great shot there from Dougie, but bounces up the crossbar. Now it's looking to be pretty dicey right now for Dougie, and it's going even dicier. The game is tied. Dougie, he was eyeing that ball. He wanted to see where it was gonna go, but he waited just a bit too long.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I've been saying all game. Hesitancy leads to trouble. I almost said something else entirely. Let's just say that.
Yeah, they're both playing really well.
Yeah, at this point, it's just those small mistakes that are leading to stuff like that. Let's take a closer look. Now, Soul, he knows what's happening, but he just couldn't quite touch the ball. Like, that moment with the slow-mo, that's when he could have knocked the ball away, but he wasn't able to do that.
Yeah. He was moving too slow.
Yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog, you're too slow jokes aside. He was a bit slow there, and that cost him. Like I said, the small mistakes can lead to trouble. Now, Dougie's eyeing that ball. Oh, here's Soul, he's gonna take it. Good bouncing work. Oh, Soul, oh no. Okay,
Ooh,
Dougie, excuse me.
passing it at this point.
Yeah, Dougie was just trying to interrupt that. He does. Interrupting everything that Soul has been trying to do so far in this fight, this particular battle, in this game. Bum bada boom bum bum bada boom bum 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 bum. Here we go with a great shot from Soul, and Dougie is trying to stop. Oh, he misses, but the crossbar does the job.
Oh no. Oh.
Okay, good defensive play there by Dougie. He saw that the ball bounced off the was gonna bounce off the it bounced off the crossbar. So like, I'm just gonna take it. Speaking of taking it, he takes it all the way to the goal. It's 4-2 in favor of the Dogger player. Dougie
That was
doing
a nice
good
little
job.
slow rolling ball too.
Yeah, it was rolling for a moment, and then he just punches it in. And here we go, back into the orange. And whoop, Soul is like, I see where this is going. Okay, so let's see what the heck happened there. So in the face-off, the ball bounces off the side and right into the spot where Soul wants it to be. That was that's not something you see every day with a face-off on any game mode.
Look at the chat. Someone says this is Rocket League. What does that even mean?
Oh, I know
Like,
what
yes,
he's
we
referring
know.
to. Oh, I know what he's referring to, and I'll get to that after this game. I'll get to that, but right now we got play-by-play action. Anyways, this is okay. So Dougie is gonna chase after that ball. Soul is gonna just gonna take control over it. Dougie setting himself up for a great knockaway. Does so with authority.
Wow.
5-3 in favor of Dougie with a great score. And we're 43 seconds away from the end of Game 1 of this best-of-3 series. I know you normally would expect a great, awesome, stupendous match overlay, but we're not using it this time. Cue phrase, this time. Wink. Alright.
Oh, is Ducky about to score again? Oh no, he misses.
Ah, yes. Good defensive play. And leading to an offensive.
And he lets him score.
Like he tried, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Dougie. He tried to get to the ball. You could see him using turbo, but he just wasn't fast enough.
His boost is failing him. I don't even know if he had any.
Yeah, it was kind of flickering a little. Maybe it was just a visual effect. But anyways, the ball is deep on orange. This is not where Dougie wants to be right now.
Wow.
Tying game, boys! Boys, girls, and everyone in between. It's a tying game in this game 1. Yeah, this is game 1. This game has been lasting for so long. Alright, here we go.
Yeah.
20 some seconds left on the clock.
I wonder if this will end in a tie. Like, and then we'll have to go into overtime. This is just the first game.
Oh, here we go. Soul with a great shot. Let's take a closer look at that. As Bubble says, this is Roblox, and I'm like, no. Okay, that was a great side shot.
We should end this match with a nice Roblox tournament. Or not the match, the tournament with the...
No. I don't even play Roblox. Okay,
We don't want to host...
Get back into
We don't want to host... We should host a Roblox tournament through Slip.
We're going back into Rocket League. Soul wins the first game of this series, 6-5.
Oh.
Roblox.
I can't believe that's just a... Oh, Solix ended up winning.
Yeah, Soul actually wins it. So we're going into game 2 with Soul taking the advantage here. Now, as our friend in this message here says, or insinuates, you might think that this is crazy. You might think that this is madness, perhaps. Well, I say to you, this is Rocket League! Kick him into a well. Okay, so yeah, that was a bit of a 300 joke. You've seen the movie 300?
Yes, I feel like that sounds like is that like a play on the, like, this is Sparta?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Here's Sparta!
That makes sense, it's really good thought.
Okay, returning from memes to the series, we're about ready to start off game 2. So, Soul has 1 win to his name.
Yes, I'm still kind of rooting for Dougie though.
Yes.
He was pretty
Both
good
teams,
last round.
both players are pretty darn good. They're about even. They've shown that they're about even in terms of skill. I know the MMR would tell you otherwise, but they are pretty darn skilled in 1v1. They're like pretty close. Now,
For sure.
now let's see. If Dougie wins this, they'll force another game 3. But if Soul wins this, then he moves on to the semifinals to face off against Cobbler in the first semifinal matchup. Now, the ball is currently under complete control of Soul. Great aerial control, great aerial dribbling. It's just showing off here at this point.
Yeah. Showing off his skills.
Yeah, good showmanship. Great for the cameras and the stream. But anyways, Dougie gonna try and take control of this situation, but Soul's right there to try and take it back. He does. Has control. Gonna do some aerial control there for a brief moment. Taking it all the way to the orange side. Dougie, though, he's keeping his eye on the ball and on his opponent. Good eye, knocks the ball away. Back on blue side. But Soul is again right there. Great reactions, great control.
Dougie takes it.
Yes, great plays from both teams. They are shoring things up compared to last time.
Wow, it's taking a while for them both to get a goal, and of course, as I say that.
The commentator's curse, the
There you
caster's
go.
curse. Well, that sick play right into. Oh, yeah, you can see that. Yeah, he tried to put a stop the Soul, but you could be argued that he should have gone for the ball, but it can also be argued that he was right to go for Soul. But at any rate, that was a goal in favor of Soul. Hey, kind of rhymed. Now,
Oh, yeah.
return now then. The ball is currently under Dougie's control as Soul loses it from him. Now Dougie is still controlling it, and that's an open net. No!
Oh, wow! Oh my gosh, what a save!
We didn't even see him there until he made the save.
That's
It's like he was hiding
crazy.
behind the ball or something.
I was
Okay,
not expecting that.
that was a great last moment save from Soul.
That would have been a good clip. Hope someone got that.
Guys, folks in the chat, I hope you're clipping stuff. We have no problems with that whatsoever. Want to make that clear. Anyways, Dougie tries to go for that shot, but it's just way too high up. Oh, bounces off the crossbar that time. He's getting the aim down, he's getting it. But Soul is like, yeah, you've had enough tries. I'm just gonna take this, thank you. But Soul, no, Dougie's like, yeah, I know how you work. Excuse me for a moment. I'm gonna try and take this score here. Oh, nope. Soul is like, yeah, I'm not holding an L right now, thank you. In fact, you hold this L while I take care of this ball.
They're both pretty good at defense, like really good.
Yeah, they're good in offense as well. Like I said earlier on, they are pretty even in terms of skill. They are showing that here. This is a very close game as we're approaching the 2-minute mark already, ladies and gentlemen. Already. Now the great control there as Soul knocks the ball away from Dougie's hands, like out of the end.
No.
Oh, here we go. It is 2-zip in favor of Soul. Well done. Let's see. Alright, now let's see. It looks like we're gonna be going into the face-off here.
Just goes off to the side. Who's gonna get to it first?
Yes.
Oh.
Usually whoever gets the ball first in 1v1s sets the momentum for that particular face-off round, whatever you call it. Dougie got with a great save, but Soul is still in control. He is still in control of this ball and thus this matchup. Dougie with another save. He grabs the ball. He's taking it all the way downtown. It's good.
Yes. The time is getting lower too. It's almost.
It's 1:39 to be a little bit more exact. But that's still plenty of time for Dougie to tie this game up. Remember, Soul is in the lead 1-0. Dougie has a chance to tie up the series. Oh, I see Soul hanging back, but the
so
misplay.
much on that save. Oh my.
It was a smart move by Soul to hang back, but he just messed
it
up. Yeah, exactly. He messed up the defense when it counted the most. That's a mistake that it could cost him the game. It could cost him the game, but we'll see. There's still plenty of game left to play. Now.
Wonder if he could. Okay.
Oh, great save, but oh no. Okay, that angle was too sharp. Dougie is he's eyeing that ball as Soul gets the big turbo. He needs it for what he's gonna do next, and a misplay from Dougie. The turnabout's fair play, so to speak. Take a look at this. Just barely not touching that ball. Now it's 3-2 in favor of Soul. No longer a tying game, but anything can happen now. Still plenty of game left to play. This has been very exciting. This is game 2, by the way. Game 2 of a quarterfinal match. And these two players are just... They're really showing their stuff. It can be argued that they're doing it better. They're doing it better than Jacobs and Renly, Cobbler and Renly. But those two players are also really good at what they do. They're also great players. So I'm wondering if Cobbler is watching this game right now. I think he is. Probably.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to see one of these guys go against Jacobs because they're really good.
Yeah, it's gonna be an exciting semifinals. No matter who wins this one. No matter who wins this quarterfinal series, as I say that as a demo is delivered and I love it. The semifinals with Cobbler is gonna be great. Anyways, great save from Soul. 20 seconds left on the clock, give or take. Oh, great interrupt there, courtesy of Dougie, but he needs to get a goal now. like he's gonna move, and he's gonna do exactly that. This is an opportunity for him. He cannot afford to mess this up. There we go.
And then it's gonna go into overtime.
It could very well go in overtime. We've seen some really fast goals before in slips. So if anyone can pull that off, it's one of these two competitors. Let's see if we go into overtime or not as the clock winds down on regulation. By the way, this is quarterfinals. I'm just stressing that. There we go. Overtime. Now, whichever player gets this goal here wins the game. So if Soul gets the goal, he wins the series and moves on to the semis. But if Dougie gets the goal, he forces a game 3, and wow, multiple win attempts.
So close.
They end with a save. Oh, for each one. Dougie is just killing it on defense right now. And Soul is doing his thing right now. He's trying to do something about this situation. He wants that open net. He sees it, but no, Radley's like, this ain't open at all. But now it is. Oh,
he did it.
Oh, the ball bounced back towards Soul. He didn't want to, Dougie didn't want to pass it. He wanted to knock it away. Okay. So, after a heartbreaking end to the overtime, Soul wins the series, moves on to the semis, 4-2-3. That was amazing. Like, it could have gone either way. It could have gone either way there. It was simply awesome. Simply awesome. Your thoughts on that series?
That was really intense. Yeah.
Alright, so... Alright, so we're gonna be moving on to the next quarterfinal matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Do not go away, because we are getting things ready for the next one in the series. It's gonna be Just_H Grogu versus Cooper Hooper. Now, we got a little message here on the studio. It is from Cooper Hooper himself.
Ooh.
Like it says, this man needs to be a voice actor. I'm like, I appreciate that. And to be fair, I can do a great George Decay. Oh my. Oh, set the stream to warp factor 5. Oh wait, it's already set to warp factor 10. Never mind, sir. And of course, I can do a halfway decent Darth Sidious. By the way, we got. By the way,
I could see you as a voice actor.
All right then.
What type of show would you voice act or movie?
Fair question.
Certain series, maybe.
Fair question. Well, and anyway, right now we're okay. Let's see. Okay. By the way, we need to get you into this party. I believe Naz has sent you an invite.
Oh, I left the party. Okay. Good.
Alright, so we're gonna get this match set up and ready to go soon. Okay, so once everybody's in, we're gonna proceed with the action. Now, for those of you who don't know, those of you who don't know much about our two players here, allow me to elucidate you. Let's see. Going into my extensive 1v1 tourney notes, Just H Grogu is part of Electron Esports, while Cooper Hooper is a free agent. He's not even on any team. He's one of our free agents. So those of you who are looking to add a new player to your team in Slips, now's a good time to watch this match because Cooper Hooper, someone to look out for. Good way to scout, huh? Now, as for that question from earlier about what show I would like to voice act in, I honestly don't know. Don't know for sure. Anyways, it looks like, oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
What's wrong?
Okay, so.
Everything okay?
Lobby needs to be restarted. Sorry about this, folks. Lobby needs to be remade because, let's just say one player was a little too excited for his own good. It happens, it happens. A player gets a little bit too excited about their match and jumps in before it's time. Jumps in before anyone else can even jump in, and... Alright, so... We're gonna bring you guys back in. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be exciting. Okay, lobby has been remade. Now let's see, this time, let's, make sure that everything's squared away here.
Ooh, a nice new setting.
Yes, a very nice, chill, relaxing setting. Both players are actually in the lobby now. So, by the way, Koopa Hooper's in-game name is, and I am not kidding, I'm banned on my main 9. Yeah, I know. Like, he's not, yeah, I know. Well, he's honest, I'll give him that. He is being honest. Okay, folks. We're okay. We're everybody's in here, so we're gonna get ourselves into the actual lobby here. It's gonna be exciting. Who do you think is going to win this series? Either Just H or Koopa Hooper, the established player or the free agent?
I guess we'll have to see, because I have not seen any of them play before, but...
Alright, folks, looks like we're just about ready to go here. And... there we go. Okay, here we go. Both players, are ready to go. I really need to get used to this 1v1 action. And it is time. This is best of 3. This is quarterfinal action. Let's see who takes this game 1. And Koopa Hooper, aka I am banned on my main. I'm just gonna call him Koopa Hooper, because that's who he is. I'm not gonna confuse people. Okay. Anyways, okay. Cooper is eyeing that ball right now. Well, yeah, Just H of Electron.
What is he doing? Just H is not going for the ball.
Yeah, he's being very cautious. Very, very cautious. Like, you don't expect that be a thing in 1v1 action. Usually it's pretty intense, high octane action. Like, you don't wait around. Players don't wait around all that much. Just H pretty much bucking that trend that's been set by the previous matches so far.
I can see Just H is definitely trying to be very precise with his movements.
There is room for precision in Rocket League, no doubt about it. Precise shots can make or break a game for a team, and in this case, for a player. Oh, great! Oh, a bit of a tussle, and whoa! Hang on! Hold the phone and give the phone to Just H.
Oh, he did it!
As the Ghostbusters Stay Puft guy walks through the goal, walks in the goal.
Wow. Yeah, I can definitely see Just H pulling through with this, because
that was
he definitely seems really careful.
Like, that was a classic case of the goalie not being able to move faster than the ball. Poor Cooper's like, what the heck? Okay, great defense from Cooper, but the ball gets bounced off the crossbar just a little too high. Otherwise, that would have been a quick second goal for Just H. Cooper knocks the ball deeper into blue. Oh, with a bit of a misplay from Just H, Cooper takes the goal and ties it up 1 apiece. Some careless mistakes are being made early on by both sides. But let's see how long it takes for these folks to shore things up. And right now the game is pretty darn close. As I bonk my headset. Hey, you know what? I don't even have to worry about that because it's being muted by noise suppression. Anyways, Just H coming in with a great shot. It looked right over Cooper's head. Got him looking. Now, it's 2-1 in favor of Just H, the Electron guy. But we've seen Cooper do his thing quite nicely so far. We've seen him get a goal off and plenty of time for Cooper the Shine as a free agent. Sure, plenty of team captains and team owners and slips are watching this game closely, watching Cooper closely to see if this is a player that they want on their team. This is an opportunity for that kind of scouting, so
Yeah,
there
for
it
sure.
is.
We'll see if he can pull through and win this for himself.
Speaking of pulling through, good defensive play, good knockaway from Cooper. As Just H goes right after the ball, and what in the world? Where is Cooper right? Oh, I see. Cooper is hanging back a bit, getting some purple. He was taking the defensive approach, and it worked in his favor.
Wow.
Yeah, he hung back instead of committing for a while there, which led to him getting the opportunity he needed. He pulled up a Just H from early on in the game. He played cautiously, and it actually worked, just as it did for Just H. So yeah, sometimes you can be cautious, and it'll work in 1v1. But a lot of there are other times when you gotta just commit, you know? But don't overcommit.
Yeah, it's a lot like of thinking, and then sometimes you just have to do it without thinking, like move.
Kind of like that. Way to prove her point. Just H, just bringing in that sweet, slick, quick shot, right over either over or past the defender. Hard to tell from that angle. Now it's 3-2 in favor of Just H. Cooper definitely showing his stuff so far. He can be a cautious player. Let's see how well he does when he needs to throw caution to the wind and commit to a big play. Right now, he's not exactly throwing caution to the wind. More like he's holding it on to his caution, like it's in his fist or something like that. Like he's holding it close to the chest. As Just H sees what's going on and attempts to capitalize, but Cooper doing his work. He's doing good work on defense, knocking the ball away. Like he saw where the ball was gonna go. He recognized that that ball was gonna get knocked back towards his side, so he prepared. He's at the goal, and oh, he tried to make the save but missed. But whoa, Just H tries to make the shot but missed. Like he was so close. The ball just needed a little more oomph.
Yeah,
and
these
speaking of
players are
oomph,
super close in skill level.
Speaking of oomph, Cooper brought in plenty of that with his shot on goal. Take a look, see. I think look kind of like the shot that Just H tried to do on his goal. So perhaps a bit of showing up there, maybe. Hard to tell. But at any rate, it is 3-3. It's a tie game in game 1 of this series. Whoa, hang on now. Whoa. Okay, we got a bit of a misplay there.
Just H.
Yeah, good shot from Just H. That was definitely Cooper's save, but he just didn't do it. Like he really messed up the save. Like he got a little panicky there by the looks of it. Thought it was gonna go in one direction, move there, rather flip there, but turns out it went someplace else.
Wow, yeah. I wonder. Okay, 1 more minute. Can Cooper?
Whoa!
Oh, he did it!
He did it indeed, Jay. Let's take a look. Just H tries to knock it away from the goal, but Cooper just puts it back in. Right at the side too.
Yeah, I don't think Just H was expecting that.
I don't think any of us were. That was a good one. Definitely. Oh, that was like a dead even face-off. No one won that one. Just H with a good save.
Can we get another goal in? 40 seconds.
Yeah, it's a tie game right now. That could change in a heartbeat. Whoa! Interrupt. Solid interruption. And it turns into a Just H goal.
Okay.
5-4 now.
How many goals can we get within a minute?
Within 39 seconds? Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh, that was an own goal. That was an own goal there for Cooper. It's like, oh, he tried to knock it away, but the angling and the positioning was off. And it led to the own goal. 35 seconds left on the clock. This could go either way, folks. As Just H keeps the pressure going. 30 seconds left. Less than that, actually. Cooper needs to get a goal now. This is one of those critical moments.
Can he do it? 18 seconds.
He set himself up. Just H is right there with the interrupt, though.
Oh, no.
And it turns into, oh, crossbar. crossbar. That was Just H's attempt at finishing what he started.
No.
But it turns into a crossbar. It was a crossbar on both sides.
Yeah.
Holy
Just
moly.
Let's go.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was definitely an interesting end, because when Just H made his final shot, it was an attempt to solidify his lead. But it bounced off the crossbar, which in turn gave Cooper the opportunity to tie up the game and force an overtime. But because of the crossbar, but that too bounced off the crossbar, which in turn allowed Just H to get the win. So he wins game 1. We're going into game 2. Your thoughts on that?
I'm just excited to see like who will be able to like win this whole thing, because like it was so close and they were like really like pulling it together at the end.
Yes, what an eventful game indeed, says Brody Moss too, one of the players in our tourney. Okay. Alright, we're getting things ready for game 2 of this series. That was very close. Very close.
Yeah, I wonder
Cooper.
what will happen this time.
Cooper definitely made himself known that time. Now let's see how he handles himself in game 2. Both players are on the field. They are ready to play. It is game 2. We're on. If Just H wins, he goes into the semifinals. But if Cooper wins, he forces a game 3, and whoa, way to start things off. Okay, so we got a bit of a face-off situation here where Just H completely messes up the face-off. Doesn't quite realize in time. Well, he doesn't realize in time where the ball is gonna be, and when he did, he was just too little, too late. Oh, they bump into each other instead of the ball.
Yeah.
And Just H takes the opportunity that presented itself. But actually, yeah, they bounce into the ball, but as you can see, Cooper does a flip into the ball, but thanks to the way that Just H bumped into it, he kind of caused him to bounce upwards.
Oh,
and there it is again.
Yeah.
There it is again. These face-offs have been fascinating, to say the least. And oh, that time Cooper saw what was going on. He tried to stop it by going for the shooter. In this case, Just H, but he went for the ball, but he missed. Actually, going by the angle.
Yeah.
Now.
Okay, a better kickoff.
Yeah, better. Yeah, we're getting somewhere with these kickoffs now.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Every kickoff is like leading to such a quick goal too, though.
Yeah, it's been a very different game already compared to game 1. And thank you for the 5 bits, Brody. I really appreciate it. Every bit, subscription, and donation/tip helps with slips. And we'll make sure to use that money to help improve upon the awesomeness that is our lovely organization as we get another goal. This time from Just H. Oh, poor Cooper, he just missed. He knew what he had to do, but the ball just went right past him. He was out of position.
Yeah. Cooper's getting like tanks during this second game.
Anyways.
I mean, he still has time to fix it.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time to come back from this. Cooper is more than capable of doing so. He has shown how skillful he is in game 1. Now let's see what he can do here. And whoa, great save from Just H. He saw where the wind was blowing and decided to put a wall in front of it. That wall being himself and his car. Now, it looks like it's going to be, yes sir, it's going to be Cooper's ball. It's Just H goes for the knockaway.
Can Cooper get a goal?
Oh yes, let's see if we can do it. But first he needs to do some defensive work. The ball goes too far to the left. Much to Cooper's joy, I'm sure. Great ball control. That was some dribbling, some carrying, however you want to call it.
No.
I saw the bounce in there, so it's definitely a dribble. Anyway,
Yeah.
the ball gets knocked away, and Just H is right there to pick it up, and he
Oh,
carries it,
Just H
kicks it all the way to the goal. 4-1 in favor of Just H. It is a very one-sided game right now, but it could change in a heartbeat with a game with an opponent like Cooper.
Yeah, it seems like Cooper's maybe like losing his focus a bit since last game, or Just H's focus is getting better.
And Brody may be the only Rocket League player I know of who says JK after saying what a save in response to a goal.
Yeah, he's probably cheering for the opposite team, or he's probably saying that to the opposite team.
Yeah, seriously though, the sarcastic use of emotes in Rocket League feels about as frequent as the sarcastic use of emotes in Smite. Like you get killed in, like you get bodied in Smite. Great shot.
Oh yeah.
Alright,
Oh,
okay. Jokes aside, back to the game. 2-4. Whoa, demo from Just H to Cooper. Opportunity awaits. Takes a moment, but honestly, that moment he took to line up his shot was all it took for Cooper to come back and make the save.
Yes. Oh, that goal was nearly completely open. Cooper missed it.
Just H though, he was in the goal. He was ready. He was like, I'm ready for you. Do it. Shoot. And he made the save. Anyway, going back in here, it's we're approaching the 2-minute mark here. As Just H sets things up for a great shot. Oh, that goal was open for a brief moment, but Cooper was right there to put a stop to that noise, something fierce. 2-minute mark has approached. 4-2 in favor of Just H. If he wins this, he wins the series. But Cooper, if he wins this, he forces a game 3.
Cooper keeps trying to make just a straight-on goal, but he'll have to try something different
Whoa!
if he wants to actually score.
Yeah, Just H keeps capitalizing on the failed goal attempts from Cooper.
Yeah. Seriously.
All right, we're
Gotta
going
be more
in.
creative.
All right, folks, we're going into this. Guns blazing as we go into the next face-off. It's 5-2 in favor of Just H. He is on winning position here as he gets another goal. Cooper is falling behind. His play is falling to pieces right now. He needs to put the pieces back together and quickly if he wants to get back into this series. Keep his tourney hopes alive. Now, looks like
It's in
Yes.
Cooper's territory for.
yeah, it's looking like Just H
But
is
he's on the
going to.
opposite side of the. Oh, he's trying to defend.
And Just H knocks the ball deep into orange, but Cooper's right there to say hello. And right now, Just H is gonna try and keep the ball under his control. Cooper not too far behind though. Knocks Just H away.
Cooper's gonna have to make 4 goals in just a minute 10 to even go into
Oh.
overtime.
Yeah, Cooper, after knocking Just H away for a moment, tries to keep the ball control with the rear of his car, but he gets demoed for it. You don't normally see the ball be controlled by a player through the rear of their car. Like that's one way to get your butt in gear, so to speak, eh? Anyways, oh, great shot, and it turns into a great goal. This is definitely, unless a bunch of goals are shot and lickety-split by Cooper, it's definitely gonna be Just H's game here, and Just H's series. Still, Cooper has definitely played well, especially on game 1. Unfortunately, his play definitely crumbled a bit in game 2. I think it might be a confidence thing, but oh, hang on, a little bit of that confidence came back in the form of a goal from Cooper here. He even took the time to set it up. He had the time too.
Wow.
Now it's still looking to be Just H's game, but it's good. It was pretty cool to see Cooper get another goal in. Probably too little too late.
Yes.
Now, like The clock is winding down. Just H is gonna want to try and run that clock down just to be safe. And of course, he's gonna try and get another goal in, and Cooper misreads where the ball was gonna go. And I saw that. I saw him laying on his butt, or laying on the top of his car. Like, oh, I see. Like, he did that on purpose. I think it's like, yeah, you can have that. The game is pretty much over with anyway. Like, I know he's being a good sport about it, to be fair. And whoa! Yeah, he's being a sport. He's just waiting for the clock to run down. So Just H gets another goal, just deflects on this guy. Like, stop, he's already lost. He's already lost, man. Just let the clock wind down. Anyways, we're approaching the final seconds of this series. The final goal of this series. Not every day you see double digits in slips, but there it is. Okay, so this series is pretty much done and over with, ladies and gentlemen. Just H wins with authority, 10-3, and wins the series 2-0. Man, it would have been very different if Cooper had won game 1. That messed up shot at the end of game 1. Oh, he's gonna be remembering that one for a while.
It's tragic.
It started out pretty close this game too, but it went in one direction, Just H's direction. Really, like, it didn't take long for that to happen, no doubt about it. So, Just H wins the series. So he moves on. So, that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we are gonna get things ready and raring to go for the next game in the quarterfinals, the final game in the quarterfinals. Gonna be Felipe versus Brody Moss. We're just talking about Brody Moss. Okay, so to recap what's been going down, Cobbler won his match, and of course PSYONIX won his, if I'm not mistaken. So the first semifinal matchup will be Cobbler versus PSYONIX. And then, next match, on the previous quarterfinal match, Just H versus Hooper. Just H won his series. Now, let's see, I'm getting word here. Getting some word here, Okay, so while Ness takes care of Rocket League being, Rocket League, we're gonna talk more about our upcoming matches.
Okay, who got next? Who do we have
Up next, like I said, it's Felipe versus Brody Moss.
Oh,
Whoever wins this goes into the semifinal match that will feature Just H. So we already know who's playing in our first semifinal matchup, Cobbler versus PSYONIX. The second one, it's gonna be Just H versus the winner of Felipe versus Brody Moss. So in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, folks in the chat. Cooper being a good old sport, being a big old sport in the chat. Appreciate it, Cooper. Really do.
Cooper, he tried. It was close in the first game.
Now, we got a little message here in the studio, straight from Felipe. Just H, calm down, bro. Now I see you changed up your lighting on your set in your room. Shay.
Yeah, I'm messing with it as we go.
I love how Shay has a amazing has her own lighting and complete with lighting controls. It's amazing.
Yes. Thank you.
And of course, I will brag about having 60 frames per second on my webcam finally.
Yes. Look, it's very clear.
Alright, so, okay, talking a little bit more about Felipe and Co. We all know Felipe is part of T-Mobile Blackout. And, let's see, and of course we got Brody Moss here. And if I'm not mistaken about Mr. Brody Moss, let me take a look at my gloriously awesome notes here. Brody here, let's see. Brody is a free agent as well. Wait, no, he's part of Power Gaming, excuse me. Not sure why he's got the free agent role when he's a part of a team. So we got Power Gaming, one of the newer teams in the slip scene. So we got an old team and a new team being represented here.
Okay, so
All right.
what do you think will happen next game? Any
I'm thinking
predictions?
that now I'm thinking that Valley Pay here, and let's see. The Valley Pay MMR, his MMR is 1055. This is solo rank MMR, by the way. And Brody Moss's MMR is 734. Oh boy. You'd think this would be like a destruction derby, so to speak, but we've seen, we've seen Cooper.
If he just like doesn't play.
We've seen
once
Cooper
comfortably.
surprise people with how well he can play. So
Yeah. We'll see what happens. Oop.
Alright, so Naz is currently dealing with Rocket League being, Rocket League. His game got stuck, so with a quick restart of the game, and he'll be back in shortly to make these excellent lobbies. Now, yeah, these quarterfinal matches have been nothing short of amazing so far. Wouldn't you say, chat? They've been great. Like, oh, we've seen some upsets, like we've seen some thrills and chills, twists and turns. Like, heartbreaking misplays, incredible plays. We're not even in the semifinals yet, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, the semifinals and the finals will be a best of 5. So, the quarterfinals will be the last best of 3 of the evening. Well, quarterfinal 4 between Valley Pay and Brody Moss, more to the point.
Yeah, and then we have another quarterfinals after this.
No,
match,
no.
right?
Dude, this is the last quarterfinal.
Oh.
I made that
okay.
clear. Whoever
Sorry.
wins this,
I thought there was another one. Okay.
whoever wins
Got
this
it.
takes on Just Each in the second semifinal match.
Yes.
Yes, sirree. Now,
Got it.
we're just waiting on Naz to get Rocket League to pull itself together. You know, Rocket League, sometimes it does its own thing. like the server's running all smoothly, the game's playing, and suddenly your server is disconnected.
I hope that doesn't happen, yeah.
That's happened. That's happened plenty of times in Slips' history. Oh, Rocket League. Now, now, for those of you wondering about how the bracket is set up, I think there may be a bit of confusion here and there. But to clear it up, we like to make sure that our best matches are set up like our best matches are actually streamed, at the very least, and B, wait, what the heck?
Someone just joined and left.
Not sure who that was.
Okay.
Okay, sorry about that, folks. Gotta be a little bit more careful than that when handling the Slip Studio voice channel. Anyways. Now, going back on the discussion of the brackets, we like to make sure that the brackets are set up so that our good matches, or really good matches are streamed, and that the best players and best teams, like the teams that are, at the very least, the teams, or in this case, the players that have the best shot at winning the whole thing are on separate sides of the bracket, so that we don't have, so that we're decreasing the chances of blowouts. We want to bring you guys the best matches that we can. Hence why we have the bracket set up the way we do.
What is this in the chat? Shay, you microphone is on the station or train station. What does that mean?
On the station or training station? Let me take a look at that.
I don't know what that means.
Do the chat!
Explain, please. Whoever said that.
Okay. Your microphone is on station or train station? Choo choo! I don't know what that means either. Alright. Keeping an eye out for Nash to return to us. Yes, the answer is yes.
Yes. It sounds like a yes or no question. Yes. All of the above.
All of the above.
He's meaning it's echoing a little bit. Oh.
I'm not hearing any
Why?
echo on my end, but then again, your voice is coming in from the TV speaker the TV that's up above, and not my headset or anything like that. Because I would like to be able to hear you. All right. Anyways, okay, so it looks like yes, sirree, we have our lobby set up and ready to go. We just need to actually get into it. Looks like we'll have to get into it manually. No worries. No worries. That's easily done. I'll get us in.
Okay.
Alright, once we're in, we'll bring the action to you. Big thanks to Naz for taking care of these match lobbies, and of course, making sure to give good old Slips a talking to about its malarkey. Anyways, looks like everybody's in here. Yes, sir, everyone is in. Very nice. Alright, so let's see. We're just gonna take care of this real quick.
There was who? Blue and orange.
Alright, so now that we're all here in the lobby, we just need to bring the match lobby up to you guys, and we can proceed with the fun. And it looks like both players are in the lobby. We got Brody and we got Belly.
Yeah. We just need to put them in a team.
Yeah. Oh, I see. I see what's going on.
Yeah.
Alright, it's alright. We all know who's who. I'll make sure you guys know who's who. You guys have waited long enough. Here we go, folks. It is a best of 3 quarterfinal matchup, the last quarterfinal matchup of the evening. It is, of course, Belly Pay versus Brody Moss. Belly Pay is blue, Brody Moss is orange. Let's begin. And here we are in this big old stadium here, full crowd as always, full house. And whoa, Belly Pay coming in with a great score, great shot on goal early on in this series, early on in this game, ladies and gentlemen. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are going back into the face-off here. It is 1-0 in favor of Belly. And Brody is going to try and take a defensive approach, and it almost works, but he couldn't quite cut the mustard. Let's take a closer look. Belly goes in on the offense. Brody hangs back. But he wasn't quite. Yeah, he tried to knock the ball away, but couldn't quite do it. He accidentally own goals himself. So Brody not feeling too happy about that, but there's still plenty of game left to play as Brody takes control of the ball, but Belly is right there. But so is Brody. Great shot, but Belly says no deal. This has been
Brody doesn't seem to have as much control over the ball.
Brody gets demolished as Belly takes the opportunity to take full control over the ball. You know me, I love me my demos. Now Brody, going to try and take care of this business, and great knockaway. That should count as a save, but the game says no, but I say yes. Anyways, Belly is going to try and take control of the ball again. Brody's right there. He's going to try and get the big trouble. He does. Easy up, the hesitancy. They caught him looking. Yeah, we've seen this happen before where a player, he's ready to go, but he's caught looking. He waits a bit too long to make the play.
Yeah, Brody is struggling right now. I wonder what he's thinking right now.
Yeah, Brody had plenty of time to make that save, but he just didn't do it. So, let's see if he can come back from this deficit.
He's not really using his boost much, even though he definitely has some.
Yeah, he has plenty of boost right now.
And he's wasting. He's not even wasting it. He's not using it at all.
Oh, there we go. Great shot, but way too high up. Way too high up. At that. Now Belly is gonna try and take full control. That's not even a dribble. That was a carry. Brody with an excellent save. Getting some defensive play going from Brody's side of things. That's good. That's gonna be a good confidence builder for him. Oh, here comes the offense. Bounces off the side there, just a little too far to the left.
Can Brody get a goal in?
Oh, good dribble in there for a moment, but he loses control of the ball. But he tries to stop he tries to knock the ball away. I saw what he was trying to do. He was trying to knock the ball to the side, but he just couldn't quite put in enough force to knock it away. And the angle was off.
They just win it straight in, anyway.
Yeah, another own goal. Okay, so right now, Brody's like, I'm just gonna hang back here. Playing it safe, and it's working. For a moment there, Bailey just destroys Brody with another demo. Bailey taking the opportunity to play around with the ball for a minute as he gets some turbo burst up. Oh, he's gonna do a slick aerial shot, and it works.
Wow.
Very clean shot as Brody completely misses where the ball's gonna go. That, like, oh, there we go. Like, okay, I see what happened. He tried to stop Belly, but he really should have just gone for the ball.
I'm hurting right now, but it's funny. Good entertainment.
I want to see Brody get a goal in. Like,
Same,
that'll really make
it's a
things
good
interesting.
one.
That was a classic case of being way out of position. Bailey sees the opportunity, bumps the ball in.
Wow.
Brody either not reacting quickly enough or not knowing where the ball was gonna go. It was just straight up out of position. Oh, he was in position that time. Good save. Oh, Bailey goes right past Brody as he tries to set up another shot. Brody's there to knock it away though. Good, very good. A little bit of dribble and a little bit of a kick. Bailey knocks it away, but Brody is right there to pick it back up.
Yeah.
But Bailey picks it back up himself. But here's Brody again. It's a bit of a battle of the pickups. Speaking of which, oh, Brody misses the pickup. Bailey's right there though. Gonna be go for a touch and go for a few touches instead of kicks. And then sets it up. Oh, that's gonna be painful. Let's see, he sets up the aerial shot. But kicks it in. But Brody tries to stop it, but he just goes over the ball. He touches it, but not in the right spot. The angle of his movement was like way too high up, way too sharp in that direction. Anyways, Bailey gonna knock the ball off. Buckley's gonna knock the ball all the way to his side. Probably just to give Brody a chance or something. It's hard to tell what's going on with Bailey other than getting shots and getting goals and just being Bailey. Anyway. Bailey demonstrating total control over them all. Good aerial setup. Brody recognizing what was going to happen and remembering the previous goal, knocks the ball away at the right time. Good work. He's learning. But he's got a lot to... Wow, double whiff. That was not just a single whiff, but a double whiff. Thankfully, it did not end in a goal for him. 7-0 in favor of Bailey. This is definitely his game one. Brody,
Can Brody
welcome
get 7 goals in 1 minute?
Yo, Brody, welcome to 1v1ing one of the more experienced members of the Slip scene. I hope you're learning a lot. Yeah, he is learning. We've seen him make some excellent saves. He's trying to figure this out. So this is very much the data match for him. Game 1 is pretty much the data game for him, actually. Game 2, thinking Brody's gonna play better. But will it be enough is the question. Great save from Bailey.
He's not even gonna let him get 1 goal.
Bailey's like, you're not even gonna get a goal. You're gonna have to earn. You're gonna have to earn that pride. See? Oh, Brody, feeling very vengeful. Decides to blow. Whoa!
Oh, he did it!
He did it! Brody scores! Brody scores! Brody scores after getting a vengeful demo!
So proud of him.
Now, some may say that Bailey let him have it. Some may say that it was legit. Either way, it's a goal.
Yes. I don't think he can catch up from here, but
It was a
sure
confidence
got
goal.
one.
He needed it. He needed it. Alright, so Veli wins the first game of this series 7-1. Now, we're
always
gonna
the
get
second
things set up for
round.
game 2 and of course Cooper's like, Brody, I believe. Definitely the quintessential underdog, Brody. Every tourney needs a good underdog. Anyway. Okay, so Brody was making mistake after mistake after mistake, all of which he needs to shore up in a hurry if he wants to have a chance at winning game 2.
Yeah. I wonder if Brody can win the next game and maybe 2 games.
Let's see.
Later.
We'll see what happens. We've seen upsets happen in slips before. I should know. I've casted them.
Yeah, no, he definitely could just like suddenly get really good. For the next game.
All right, so.
Let's go.
Oh God,
I think
$10.
we get it ready.
$10. Veli's making a joke here. It's like $10 and I'll throw. Like, okay, that was definitely a joke. All right, so both players are ready. They're ready to go. So let's bring us back to the lobby, back to the stadium. We're ready to go. We're all set here. We're all together now. It's Rocket League time. Why did I almost say baseball time? I'm not playing backyard baseball.
You sure do like baseball.
Yeah, that comes from having a baseball fan for a grandpa.
I see.
Yeah. It also helps that I was around when the Detroit Tigers made it all the way to the freaking conference. Wow. Oh boy. Yeah, speaking of success, Bailey gets some success of his own with a goal seconds into the game.
Yep.
Alright. Now, let's see how many. Oh, wait a minute. What's going on here? Bailey's gonna hang back, while Brody gonna.
Wow.
Okay, so I think
Brody
Bailey's
got
being a
goal.
good sport here. I think Bailey's like, you know what? We're just gonna tie this up. We're gonna make this game more interesting. And yeah, that's what's going on. I'm like, okay. Sportsmanship in game. I like it.
Yeah. I wonder if this is Felipe just allowing him to get this goal, but it's okay.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think he allowed him to get that goal so that the game's a little more interesting. And of course, Brody gets some confidence. If that's the case, then that's some good sportsmanship right there. Appreciate that. We here in Slips appreciate good sportsmanship. And Bailey, okay, Brody gets a save, but it wasn't really a save. Let's take a look. It wasn't really a save when the ball goes in anyway.
He like maybe hit the bottom of it a little bit, but it still launched it into the goal.
Hey game, you might want to work on your save detecting skills. Just say. Maybe have the programmers update the save detection algorithm or whatever it's called. Okay, jokes aside, going into the game, it's 2-1 in favor of Bailey. But Brody's like, okay, that may have been a legit overcommit on Bailey's part because that was a good goal.
Yeah, it was.
It looked more like a legit overcommit. It may have been Bailey being nice to Brody, but we'll see. Right now, either way, the game is tied up, 2 apiece. Bailey's in the lead with 1 win. If Bailey wins, he moves on to the semis to take on Just H. Let's take a
that was like
look
an
at.
almost save again.
Yeah, I think that was let's take a look. Like you can tell that Brody was trying to get the ball away, but he almost did it. He almost had the angle right.
Wow.
That had to hurt. Okay, so right now, Brody was trying to. Okay, he
Nice
made a good
shot.
call by hanging back, but he hanged too far back. The ball bounced off the crossbar. He needs to thank his lucky stars that it did not bounce in when he was trying to react to that little moment. All right, so Brody is gonna try and get a shot in. Bailey's right there to deny him.
Oh,
Gonna try again, but no deal. Like I said, everyone loves a good underdog. And what? is going on with Belly? He's just
Oh my gosh.
he's just toying with it. He's just toying with
Yeah. Oh.
it. Okay, he made the save. He made the save. He made the save. Belly's
Wow.
overconfidence got the better of him.
Intense save.
Twice. Okay, so this is what you get when you toy with your opponent. They come back to bite you. So
Yeah.
it's 3-2. Still in favor of Belly. Brody's gonna try and capitalize on Belly's overconfidence. This is a very unique matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Like, this is
Yeah, this
like,
is probably one of the most entertaining games so far.
like Belly just having a ball here as he scores against Brody, who trying to put a stop to it. Like, I can see what he was going for. He was trying to stop the goal. He was trying to stop the shot, but he missed. He missed the goal. Like, he missed the ball. Excuse me. And Belly's like, can we force a game 3? It's like, can we do a game 3?
If you
Like-
let him win.
Like, I don't know if he's joking or being serious at this point. Okay, actually, I think he's
he's
joking.
just having a big joke right now. He's trying to be funny.
Okay, so type 1 in chat for game 3. Oh, he wants the Twitch chat to ask about it, I think. So type 1 in chat for game 3 if you want to see that. Like, regardless of how it happens, if you want to see a game 3, type 1 in chat. The Twitch chat, by the way.
Yes, if
Just
you're
a-
a viewer watching this and you want another game of this, type 1.
Like, the Twitch chat is
What is
quiet. Okay. Wait. Oh, we got a 2!
What? What does that mean?
Oh, guys.
I think that means no.
I think like
One
go on.
advanced, two
I think it's a case of the chat saying in silence, Brody suffered enough.
Maybe. For sure.
Okay, this was definitely a mismatch. Like, this was definitely like very one-sided. Like, oh boy.
Hmm. Come on, Brody.
Unless they both
You
take
got
turns of
this.
freestyle. Yeah, well, I know he's talking about Rocket League. Okay, I'll make the joke after this game, but I know he's referring to 1v1 Rocket League this freestyle, not the other thing. And Brody gets a confidence goal. Very nice. I think Belly might have just like, let him have it. But still, a goal is a goal. A
I
minute
can't
and 30.
aerial. He says. Okay.
Oh, Brody, you can't aerial. Alright, so.
Maybe
Yeah,
Belly
I
will
see
stay on the
that.
ground
I
now.
see that, Nas. We'll get to it. We'll get to it in a bit.
I think he's trying to stay on the ground, so it's fair ground. Fair play.
Oh, okay, that's another goal.
That's tough.
Okay, so 7-3. Unless I'm mistaken, Brody's been Braziled. And Brody he's angry. He is angry at Belly right now, you can tell from the demo, and he gets a goal!
Oh.
At this point, it is
Yay.
exciting when Brody gets a goal.
Yeah. We're cheering him on.
Even Belly's like, yeah, that was an actual goal.
Oh, good. Good for him.
Good for him indeed, that was very nice.
We said so game 3. No, there's no game 3. No one said 1.
No. He was referring to Twitch chat and you know it.
Everyone in the Twitch chat is like, no, let's not.
And Brody's
I
like,
wanna see
okay, I'm
the
getting another
goals.
goal. And wait, okay, what the heck? Twitch doesn't want it, but at the same time,
Brody
Brody's like,
wants
I'm
it."
making it happen!
Brody wants his.
Like, could he actually force a game 3? Twitch, I donated, but... Let's take a look at Belly here. think Belly's messing around here. Brody's not doing anything
Oh,
about
yeah.
it. So I
He's
think
just
they're just
having a
gonna
lot
let
of
the
fun.
clock run down and wait. Oh, okay, I think
Whoa!
I think Belly is like
Yeah, I think Belly does want a third game.
I
so
think
he's
Belly wants a
going.
third. Like this is
Yeah.
just the most unique match I've ever seen so far.
Fruities says, "Is he actually throwing?" Which it looks like it. Yes.
Oh wait, oh hang on. Great save from Brody. And Bailey's like, yeah, I'm gonna have to play for real.
Nice save.
Yeah,
Fruities says,
Fruities
"Don't
is
drag
like,
this
don't
out,
drag this
please."
out. Don't drag this out.
I'm just reading it too.
It's like, stop, he's already dead.
Right, we already know it's gonna happen.
Like, shout outs to Brody for playing in the quarterfinals. And Brody's like, I'm going through the ball.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm GG. Alright, shout outs to
20
Brody for
seconds.
being such a good sport. Belly too. Belly. Oh, bonk, 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 bonk. Alright, so, ladies and gentlemen, we are about ready to... We are about to keep your left kidney there, Artek, because Belly just won this series. He'll move on to the
Yes,
semis.
sir.
So, ladies
I
and gentlemen,
definitely
that was the
think
most
so.
unique quarterfinal match I have ever seen. I've seen some interesting ones in my time.
Indeed.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting things ready for the first semi-final match of the evening. Do not adjust your sets. We're gonna get things started. Now I do believe Naz is setting up the party now and setting up the lobby. May have gotten an invite. Now, while let's talk about what happened. Like Belly, now it could have been a double-digit slot. It could have been a double-digit. That match, that whole series could have been a double-digit, one-sided romp. That would have been boring as heck. But
Yeah.
Belly and Brody, they pretty much made sure that this was actually entertaining. Like shout outs to
It was
both
an
of them.
interesting game, yeah.
Shout outs to both of them shout outs to Brody for playing his best, and shout outs to Belly for being a good sport all around. So now our first quarterfinal, and then we have our two semifinal matchups. First one is going to be Cobbler versus PSYONIX, and the second one will be Just H versus Belly Pay. Now we're gonna get things set up and ready to go. We'll have things going shortly. Now, let's see. Hang on, let's see. Alright, so. Looks like, yes sir, we are in.
Yes, we need our players.
Alright, we just need our players. Looks
I
like,
like your lights. Thank you, Bubbles.
Alright, so. And I see that the message is, blank. The Discord message is blank.
What?
Okay. Hang on. Yep. It is blank. It's alright though. It's alright though. Sometimes the studio can be a bit of a tricky thing to deal with. Shout outs to Tala for handling the studio and bringing us these messages straight from the chat and straight from the community. Hopefully the next one won't break. Anyways, it looks like one of our two, and we're just waiting on Soul to come on out down and play with us. Now, if you will, Soul. Now we all know we all know Cobbler is Eclipse. But as for Soul, unless I'm mistaken, he too is Eclipse. So this is Eclipse versus Eclipse. This is what is essentially. We're looking at what is essentially a best of 5 semifinal Eclipse scrim. A 1v1 scrim between two Eclipse members. So we got, okay, so we're about ready to get things going here. Both players are in the lobby, so we're gonna bring the action to you right now. So here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in. We got Cobbler and PSYONIX, they're in here. PSYONIX is blue, Cobbler is orange, aka Jacobs is orange. You get the idea. Different names and all that. Oh, going into the match here. Oh, great save early on by Jacobs against the early offensive pressure from Soul. This is a best of 5. Make no mistake about it. We're in it for the long haul, folks.
So a best of 5?
Yeah, semifinals are best of 5 as well as the finals, as I've said before in this stream.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna be here for a little while. I think we're gonna be here for a bit.
Yeah.
Anyways, great shot on goal from Jacobs. Soul was just not there in time. Like he can only watch as the ball gets kicked into the net, into the goal. All right. We're back on the pavement here as the game proceeds. Soul takes advantage of Jacobs' width. Take a closer look at it. Was a straight up whip there. So, yeah, Jacobs was just not high enough. Good capitalizing on Soul's part. 1-1. Game's tied apiece already, ladies and gentlemen. Now, as I speak, we are going through these semifinals. We're off to a great start here. Now, while we're in the semifinals, we're in the midst of a best of 5. I should make this clear. If we get to a best of, the finals are also best of 5. But if we get to a game 5, if we get to game 5 in the finals, I will play some epic boss music for that game. Just for that game.
Yes, let's do it.
Let's do it. But first, let's take a look at this action here as Soul breaks the tie with a solid wall shot from the corner. Jacobs tries to stop it, just couldn't get it out of there.
Yes, I'd like to see Jacobs make it to the finals. They were talking some smack in the Discord.
Yes. Yeah, there was a little bit of inter-team smack talk. Anyways, we're going back into the game here. Whoa! Great save from Soul against Jacobs' shot. Still plenty of game left to play. Oh, wait, whoa. Speaking of underway, oh, great shot from Jacobs, and Soul was just out of position. He was in the goal, but out of position, as you can see here.
Nice.
Very nice indeed. Now it is 2-2. Game is tied up once more. Oh, wait, whoa. Man, I look away for a moment, and here comes Soul again, breaking the tie. 3-2. Let's see what happened here. You can see Jacobs. He was just not in time.
Damn.
Now let's see. Ball is back. Ball is up in the air. Now it's on the ground as Soul here takes on the ball, takes control, takes advantage of the open net. Jacobs overcommits. Let's see. You don't even see Jacob. Wait, you do see him in the replay. He was just not there in time. He was out of position for a brief moment, and that cost him the chance to get back to that ball in time. Now, turning to the game here. Jacobs finally in control of the ball. So much hype.
Yeah, they're getting somewhere.
Anyway, Jacobs takes back the ball, but Soul's right there to take it back again. Oh, whoa, hang on. Good defensive play there by Jacobs. Knocks it away. Soul thinks better, he thought better of you saw an opportunity to kick the ball again, but thought better of it. Jacobs taking and keeping the ball under his control. He wants to make the play, and he does! Now it's 4-3. 2 minutes and 27 seconds left on the clock. Now it's anybody's game at this point. Soul can easily extend the lead, but Jacobs can just as easily tie it up at this point.
Yeah,
Oh,
Soul is.
yeah, it's a bit of a
really
battle
good
right
lead.
now. Bit of a battle on goal, but Soul is like, yeah, I'm just gonna take this. I'm gonna make it mine. And Jacobs is like, no, 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 no. This is not yours. This is mine now. No, this is mine now, says Soul. They're playing keep away with the ball, in a sense. We can keep away.
Yeah.
Soul knocks it away, all the way to the goal,
Oh.
extending the lead 5-3.
Jacobs is definitely attempting.
Yeah, but he just can't catch up with the ball. Anyways. The ball is back in play as we approach the, we're getting near the end of this game 1. As Soul keeps his lead going, but here comes Jacobs from the rear. It's... Now Soul is in the lead by 1 once again. Jacobs just needs to get another goal like that to tie it up. 2 more to get back into the lead. Whoever wins the first game in a series sets the momentum for it, as I've said in previous tourneys. Yes. Let's see which
Soul's got
person.
it.
Yeah, let's see who gets that momentum. Will it be Soul or will it be Cobbler?
So.
I know who you're cheering for.
Oh,
Jacobs!
It's even.
It is an even game indeed, my friend. Game's tied 1 apiece. The game is tied 5 apiece. As we're at the 126 mark of this game. And I see the love being shown to your lighting set up by Bubbles in the chat. I'm like, aw, nice. Anyways, going back in here. We're approaching the 1 minute mark. This could go in either direction at any time.
Alex.
Soul
Yes.
with a great
Cheer
shot.
on.
Poor Jacobs. He was right there, but he just couldn't quite get the angle right. Like he had to get the angle right when upon launch, upon liftoff. But he didn't do it, so his angle was just a little too low. Wait, speaking of mistakes, let's take a look at what happened here. And Jacobs, here's Soul. Like Soul, he was just, that was an own goal.
What is it? Oh my god, the chat. So like says K. That's so funny.
Wait, what?
Look in the chat. The Rocket League chat.
Oh, the Rocket League chat. Okay, let's see. K. He says K to that. Okay. I thought you were talking about the Twitch chat.
He's mad.
Yeah. That's usually that can be seen as a sign of anger. Soul with a great defensive play. The game can go in either direction at this point. I said before and I'll say it again. An open goal.
Oh, again.
Soul he moves away from the goal at the wrong time. Like, yeah, he tried to knock the ball away, but he missed. Sent himself flying away from position. Oh, that was a no-miss situation right there.
Cobb said he wanted to forfeit. Who's Cobb?
Cobbler,
Cobbler.
you know, Jacobs.
Yeah. I forget. I did
Well,
not
we
say
know,
that.
for all we know, Soul could be just talking smack.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, this has been an exciting game. Very, very exciting. Very, very hype. All of the hype. Maximum hype. As we approach the final seconds of this game 1 of the best of 5. Jacobs is like, I ain't forfeiting a gosh darn thing. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, looks like good old Tala has been having some connection trouble. Don't worry, when Tala comes back, I'm sure Tala will be able to pick things up when she comes back. Yeah, connection trouble can be the worst, especially when it happens when you're working. But enough about that. We're in the final 5 seconds here. Jacobs, Cobbler, whoever you want to call him, he wins by 1 in what was certainly the closest game of this tournament thus far. At least one of them. One of the closest.
8 goals.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we're looking at 15 goals total. 12 shots on goal for each player. 4 saves for each player. No assists for each player. But only one of them got 8 goals instead of 7. And that was Cobbler. They were even right down to the stats. That was like, wow. Alright, so. Oh, okay, so what are we expecting to see in the game 2? Probably more of this this intense action here that we've been seeing so far. What do you think, Shay?
For sure. Yeah, definitely. And like it's just gonna get more intense because we have like 2 more games. If like we have 2 more games for the semifinals for these 2, assuming that Jacobs wins both of them. You know?
Yeah, I know Tala's back because I see the message in the studio from RL Bubbles. That's hot. Yeah, this action has been pretty hot and spicy.
Oh, for sure.
Anyways, we're about ready to get into game 2 already. These 2 players, they do not want to wait. Neither do we. We're back into the swing of things.
Okay, we ready.
We're ready for this.
Next match.
Bum 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 bum. Here we go. Oh, Jacobs wins that face-off by a mile. It's bumped for his trouble, but nothing more. Good shot, but it just goes right past the goal. Soul taking control. I'll get it towards Orange. Jacobs is right there, though. He's gonna keep his eye on it, and there we go. He's gonna take control, and oh, that's a familiar mistake by Soul right there. He tries to hit the ball, tries to knock it away, but he goes under it again, now sending himself flying out of position. Now it's 1-0 in favor of Jacobs. Now, Cobbler / Jacobs. He has 1 win to his name. He has set the momentum for the best of 5.
Demo.
Great demo from Soul against Jacobs. And of course,
And
Jacobs gets the score as the camera looks on from afar.
Wow.
Good. He
good
took
one.
he took full advantage of the opening provided by that demo. Now, as I've said, this is a best of 5. So, Cobbler's win in game 1 set the momentum in his favor. If he wins game 2, he forces a reverse sweep situation for Soul. But if Soul wins game 2, then it is a tie series and the momentum is even. That helps prevent or at least delay a reverse sweep situation for Soul. But right now, Soul's on the back foot, but not by that much now. Great goal here. Let's take a look. He's being very careful. He took a moment to position the ball, and Jacobs tries to knock it away, but he straight up whips that sucker. He misses both the ball and the goal, and the shooter just sending himself careening to the other side.
Wow.
Now, past the 4-minute mark here. Soul Links with the aerial play, great shot, but just bounces off the crossbar. Jacobs is defending, Soul is attacking, my throat is screaming, and I am hyping. While Shay is chilling. And while Soul is scoring. Yeah, that worked out so well. Game is tied.
It's actually pretty close, this game.
Yes, sir. It's a close game right now. It is 2-2. This could go either way, just like in game 1. These are 2 very good players. They've played with each other in Eclipse, so they know. They are very familiar with they're very familiar with each other's playing style.
Yeah. So it just comes down to how they can use that against each other.
Yes, and we're seeing that come into play here as Jacobs gets the tie-breaking goal on the 3-3 mark. He's 3-2. He's in the lead. That's a lot of threes. Alright, here we go. So Jacobs gonna bounce that ball around. He's gonna do some aerial control, and now it's 4-2 in his favor.
Okay.
Jacobs is in the lead. He is in a position to get game 2 and force a reverse sweep. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an exciting matchup from game 1 onwards. As far as I'm concerned, as far as Shay is concerned, as far as the chat's concerned, I'm sure. Anyways, returning into the action. Jacobs and Soul fight for the ball for a moment, but Soul's like, I'm just gonna take this, I'm gonna have a little fun with it. He trusts himself to not own goal himself, which works out rather well in his favor.
Yeah, but we still got 3 minutes, which is definitely enough time where Soul can save this, maybe?
Unfortunately, Soul moved himself out of position at a bad time. He saw what was going to happen, but he just couldn't bump the ball in time.
Oh yeah.
Good recognition of the situation, but his reaction was not quite quick enough, on top of the position being off. Anyway, returning to the game. 5-2 in favor of Cobbler/Jacobs. Great ball control. A carry turned into a demo thanks to Soul. Now Soul with great aerial control just takes the ball in. He just pretty much carries it.
He's trying to get there.
Like, this is UPS Aerial. UPS Airline coming in. Ba-boom. Shout out to the United States Postal Service. Anyway. What, you thought I was talking about UPS?
I definitely see Jacob saving. Winning
Great
this.
save. Great save. Now Soul is coming in. Right, he's gonna try and set something up here. Oh, I like how much trust he has in himself and not own goaling himself when setting up the ball. But he's gotta be careful because Jacobs can well, for example, do stuff like that. But I can see Jacobs taking advantage of that trust by knocking the ball into the goal when Soul is messing about with it on his side. So Soul's gonna be careful. I'm sure he knows that. These two players have plenty of history with each other, so that history is coming into play with each and every play that is being performed in this series.
I think this will be an easy dub for Jacobs.
Then again, we got 2 minutes left. We got 2 minutes left on the clock. Plenty of time for someone like PSYONIX to get 3 goals in a hurry. Oh, Jacobs knocks the ball high into the air. Soul is pretty much right there. He has the opportunity and he takes it. Jacobs, he was a little slow on the uptake, but the crossbar pretty much saved him. I think he recognized that the ball was gonna hit the crossbar. If so, that was a good read. Oh, a little bit of fancy aerial work there by Soul. As Jacobs gets another goal, this is looking to be an easy win for Jacobs, as you have said, Shay. And there we go. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is a best. And QT, my name's QT, and the Twitch chat's like, oh, Linux freestyled on me. I couldn't stop it. I hope you don't mind me adding some dramatic flair to those messages, QT. Hey, we're all about having some good fun here in Slips. Good competitive fun, good fun in general. We casters may make jokes from time to time, but we take this pretty seriously because this is some great competition. Money is in, prizes are involved. It's awesome. We're looking at $15 for the winner, $5 for the runner-up, and some cool rewards for third and fourth place. Now.
Yes.
Now let's see who.
I'm cheering for Jacob. So.
Let's see
Half
who
a
wins
minute
this.
left.
Up. There we go.
Okay.
Soul coming in with a great shot. 32 seconds though. I need to get some goals in quick. Just gotta get goals in faster than a little kid can scarf down food. And I mean all of the food. Like,
Yeah.
better get a second fridge for that kid. Alright. It's definitely gonna be Jacob's game here. So,
For sure.
he won game 1. So this game 2 win, he put Soul in a reverse sweep situation. Which means that Soul needs to win 3 games in a row. If he loses one more time, then he's done. But if he wins 3 times in a row, he pulls off the upset and makes it to the finals. Okay, so this was definitely a much more one-sided game compared to game 1. By far. It started off pretty darn close until about past midway. And yes, that is a lot of purple. And ladies and gentlemen, yeah, this is definitely a lot of purple. Alright, yeah, I approve of this. As a person whose entire color motif on Twitch is purple, I approve.
Oh, thank you. This match is pretty. Yeah, I don't really see this going any other way than in Jacob's favor.
That very close game 1 though tells me it's probably gonna be a very close game 3. Cobbler might take it though, but we'll see. PSYONIX, he has the chance to pull up an upset, force a game 5, but he has to play really well to make that happen.
Yeah.
Alright, we're going all the way into game 3 right now. So,
that's a whole lot of purple shit.
Yeah, a whole lot of purple indeed.
It's been this way for a bit.
Alright, so game 3 is underway, even as we speak. Oh wait, what's going on? Both teams went to the left side while the ball went to the right. Unexpected. Jacobs with a good save against Soul. Let's see, he's starting to make the shot. Soul is there to interrupt. Good aerial interrupts, which leads to a good shot. Soul is in the lead. Yeah, Soul went right for it, bounced up. Good aerial goal. Good aerial. Now Soul has set up the momentum for this particular game. He has it now. Now let's see if he can keep that momentum going. He needs 3 wins in a row in order to take this series. Loses once, he's done so. And Jacobs will move on to the final. This is very intense. Talk about pressure with a capital P. And I can do P's relatively easily without any popping because I have a pop filter on my mic. By pop filter, I of course mean a sock. But anyways, great shot on goal by PSYONIX. It's 2-zip in favor of Soul. Right now he's taking a strong lead. Not quite commanding, but it is strong. Bit of a interesting base up there. Face off, I say it right. And what is going on with Cobbler as PSYONIX gets PSYONIX gets the 3rd goal. PSYONIX, yeah, this.
I swear, Jay's like throwing right now.
Well, I'm not sure. If he was throwing, he probably would not be moving an inch. It could be argued. Like QT is saying that Soul is insane. Well, Sane is making a very good point here. It's like saying, was PSYONIX just toying around until now?
Could be. Yeah, I mean,
yeah, like case in point. Case in point. Yeah, it was like, yeah, I've had my fun. Sorry, Cobbler, you're already dead. Omae wa no Cinderella. Oh god, that sounded ridiculous, I know. Okay. bad attempt at an anime joke aside,
Whoa.
Soul Links gets another goal. This is way more
Wow.
one-sided than I expected the match between these two players to be. What is going on? Cobbler, what is happening with you, mate? Cobbler needs to make shit happen pronto. Pardon my language. Excuse me. It's excitement, sheer excitement from the series.
Again?
What
Wow.
is going on? What is
This was
is he
unexpected.
throwing? Is Cobbler genuinely throwing? I hope not. Like, it looks like he's trying. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, he's trying. Okay, he's not throwing. Okay. He's trying to put a stop to Soul's bullshit. Oh god, I cussed again out of sheer excitement. We try not to cuss too much here. Cuss words come up every now and then, but we try to be professional. I'm
Sure,
just
sure.
excited. Like, this has been a great tourney. The first 1v1 tourney. And I cussed twice. Okay, no sense crying over spilled milk. Alright. So, obviously, Jacobs... Yeah, Jacobs is trying. So it's not a case of him throwing the match, or throwing a game. It's just a case of Soul Links being really flippin' good. And it was just toying with him for a while. And now he's just turning on the, he's just turning on the beast mode switch and just unleashing heck upon poor Jacobs. But then again, Jacobs, quoting the saying, could be building up suspense. That is an
Yeah.
interesting possibility here. And, well,
I mean, you do still have 3 minutes.
yeah, Jacobs just gets another goal in right then and there as we're talking about him. I think he might have heard us. Excuse us. Great goal there, right past the defender. Now let's see here. As we are going into the next game in this, on the next part of this series. Going into the next part of this game. Okay, so, okay, pardon me, I was just taking a look at my notes here, my messages. Returning here, things are looking pretty darn hype and spicy as Soul tries to keep the lead going. In fact, he's gonna look to extend it right now, and there it is. There it is.
Solid.
Man, this is amazing to say the least. This is some intense, and dare I say, hype Rocket League action. This has been very one-sided in favor of Soul. Soul can take this game, and if he does, the series continues. I wonder if Jacobs wants a Game 5 for the semifinals, as Jacobs gets another goal in. We still got some game left to play, and Jacobs is about as skilled as Soul Links, so who knows? It could be tied up. Could be tied up soon. Yeah, I do see that. I do see that. I do see that season 1 tournament winner title. Anyway, Jacobs can try. Oh, he had control for a moment there, but the interrupt from Soul caused him to lose control. But he gets it back. Soul's right there though to knock it away. Minute warning, coming up. Whoa.
True, yeah, Zane is saying that.
Yeah, I was referring to the season 1
Soul is
tournament
probably-
winner title.
Yeah, Soul. There's a good chance Soul could just be messing around,
Yeah,
just like
it could.
Felipe was too.
Yeah, only is a little bit different in this case because Jacobs is more skilled than Brody. No offense to Brody, of course.
Of course.
What? Did I? Okay, I guess I heard a sound in real life on my end that caught me off guard. I was a little afraid there for a moment. Returning to the game. Oh, great demo from Jacobs. He needs to get 5, 6, 7. No, he needs to get 2 more goals now in order to tie this up. I'm sure he wants to win this series and this tourney. Great demo leading to a solid short-range shot. Almost shotgun range. Almost. Now here we go. Whoa! Here we go now. Ball is deep on orange. Not where Jacobs wants to be. Thankfully, the ball bounces off the crossbar twice and out of the goal. Jacobs had control for a moment there. Soul knocks the ball away with a great save. Ball is still on blue side, but not for long. Here comes Soul. Jacobs is right there waiting for him. It bounces off the crossbar. Thank goodness for Jacobs, because he could not, because he was caught looking there.
Demo.
Jacobs with another demo. We've seen this happen before. Takes a little too long to set up that shot.
What a save.
Yeah, he took a little too long there.
Yeah. You think Jacobs can
yeah, you could see.
more goals?
Yeah, Jacobs gets another goal anyway. Like when Jacobs was making that setting up for that aerial shot, you could see PSYONIX spawning in. You could see it as he was setting it up. But as for that shot, that was a straight up great ground shot there, if I'm not mistaken. 7-6 in favor of PSYONIX, but it is very close. This could be one hell of a comeback, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, do not adjust your stats. The game is still on. This is game 3 of this best of 5 series. Soul still has a chance to force a game 4. He just needs to not lose the lead. Jacobs, though, he has the skill needed to tie it up.
Oh.
We're seconds away from the end of the game. Ball is still in play. It's as long as it's up in the air, as long as it remains in the air, it will be in play. And PSYONIX solidifies his win. He forces. He basically says, "Yeah, we're forcing a game 4. We're gonna be going into game 4, folks. This is excellent work here. PSYONIX, his tournament hopes are still alive." And there we go, folks. We're back. We're done with game 3. That was a good win. That was a great win for PSYONIX.
Yeah.
Jacobs, he almost came back from the deficit, from that big deficit. He almost came back from that, but PSYONIX denied him that. Like straight up denied.
I mean, the only problem is that if Jacobs can get another win, then he wins the semifinals.
Yeah, he's still in the reverse sweep situation. So if he loses once, like I said before, he's done. So he needs to keep winning, and keep winning he must. So
his team seems to be struggling a little bit.
Now let's see. PSYONIX in a message directly from PSYONIX himself. Okay, Jacobs. Okay. Who knows what that means? All right. That could mean a lot of things. It could be okay, I got this win. Okay, let's make this nice and long. Okay, I'm gonna kick your butt. Alright, so we're about ready to start off game 4.
I keep getting tagged in things in the Discord. I don't even know why. I'm not doing anything. Spectate.
Alright, we're getting ready to start things up on this game 4 matchup between our two players. And here we go! Everyone's in, it is on. Once again, if PSYONIX loses, he's done. But if he wins game 4, he forces game 5. And we're going we're going right into the final game of this series. This could either be the final or the this could either be the final game of the series or the penultimate one. We'll see. Anyway, Jacobs with a great shot, but it bounces off the top crossbar. And he tries it again, finds his mark. I see we got the rocket beans in the chat. Or rather it's Bubble saying hello, fellow beans. Sorry, when I think of beans, I think of rocket beans. Excuse me.
Yes, that's his team.
Yeah. Okay. That is his team. Wow, I actually did have it right.
Yeah.
Jay with the info. Anyways, going back into the game here. Great save from Jacobs. May not have been needed since it would have bounced out of the crossbar, but it was a good safety save. Ball is high into the air. Still an orange side. Jacobs, not liking that one bit. He's gonna try and take the cautious approach. Great dribble, great carry, great dribbling action. Leads to a great shot, but Soul is like, no deal. Great save. Lots of greats there. Anyways, ball is deep on orange. Jacobs bumps it away for a bit, but Soul knocks it deeper into orange. Jacobs recognizes the situation after bumping into Soul. Anyways, Soul. Whoa, here we go. Soul is looking to kick some butt there.
Whoa,
and, he almost does.
Good for
Great
Jacobs.
save. Great save from Jacobs. Jacobs is in the lead. At this point, he might as well have match point. So right now, Soul needs to get a goal at some point in this game. He does not want to lose this series. No doubt about it. Now let's see. Right now, the ball is under Jacobs' control. Great save from Soul. But Jacobs chasing after the ball. He's ahead of the chase. Soul bringing up the rear. Oh, he bumps it. Jacobs can take control of it. Now it bumps it and kicks it over Soul's head, leading to a scoring opportunity. 2-zip in favor of Jacobs.
No.
It all went downhill the moment he kicked that ball way over Soul's head. Simple as that. Now then, ladies and gentlemen, the Soul is like sad. Yeah, I can't blame him. Let's see if he can come back from this. Soul takes full control over the ball, demonstrating great control. Jacobs coming in with some solid defensive work. Right now, it's a bit of a back and forth. Soul has control. Close range battle between him and Jacobs. Ends with Soul taking control over the ball. Soul with a great save against Jacobs.
Yeah, Jacob's still in the lead, and it's 2 minutes.
Oh, here we go.
It's okay.
Okay,
I feel like I just
indeed.
jinx it.
Yeah, the caster's curse coming back down on these players. Anyways, 2-1 in favor of Jacobs. It's a
that's
tight
nice,
match.
like, rap on the car.
Zane is loving it too. Like Zane, it's a tight. Yeah, I agree. It's a tight match. We're all loving this here. It's a great. Whoa! Tie game! Tie game! 1:59 left on the clock.
Ah!
The face off. Turn. Whoa! He just like Jacobs. Wow! Soul is like out of my way.
he's
Bumps
freaking out,
Jacobs
he's
out of the way just so he could get the goal. Like he's a strong. Like he just shoves him out. Shoves him out of the way. Like he's the juggernaut with turbo. No, like he's the juggernaut with turbo. Oh God, the juggernaut with turbo. That is a terrifying sight. Anyways, returning from the X-Men to Rocket League, Soul takes control of the ball again. It is an open net. 3-2. Soul is in the lead. We could be going into a game 5.
Yes. Maybe.
Yeah, the Juggernaut does not need turbo, Zane, but if he did have turbo, it would be terrifying. Like, straight up. Anyways, we're going into the final minutes of this game.
Come on.
Let's see who wins. Let's see who wins this excellent game between these two competitors. Soul with a demo. This is an opportunity. He doesn't have a lot of time to take it. He decides to take the cautious approach. He's still deep. He's deep in blue. This is not where he wants to be. Tie game. Tie game. Not sure why he took the ball all the way to blue after
intense.
demoing the guy, but I guess that was where the ball was rolling. But it's alright. Alright, folks. Alright, over here. Tying game. Minute 15 left on the clock. Let's see who breaks the tie. We could be going into overtime. Oh, wait, never mind. I had to open my big fat mouth. Hashtag Caster's Curse.
I think we could just like make whoever we want win the game by jinxing it.
Oh god. If only the Caster's Curse was that precise and consistent. Anyways.
When you least expect it.
Very close right now. Jacobs could win this series right now if he keeps the lead. But if Soul gets the goal here, crossbar.
Ooh.
Alright. Ball is still in place. Soul with a great save. He's trying to set something up here. And he makes the play. It's a tie game again.
Wow.
That is gotta be. Hey,
Possibly
the
is
Caster
over.
Curse. Hey, QT. The Caster's Curse, it comes when you least expect. Alright? Sometimes I can say one thing about a team and it doesn't jinx them. Sometimes it does. The Caster's Curse is a creation of chaos.
That's so funny.
Okay, we're past the 30-second mark here. We're 20 seconds left on the clock. Game is tied up. Could be an overtime situation. Never mind, says Jacobs. What the heck? Holy moly, this could be the end of the series. Unless Soul Links pulls off a surprise goal seconds into face-off. Yeah, he was caught. Looked like he was caught off guard there for a moment.
For sure, yeah.
Wait, Soul's taking an he's setting something up here. It looks like he might be setting things up for an opportunity. And denied the goal by Jacobs. This could be the end of the line, and there it is.
There we go.
Cobbler wins it and wins the series. He moves on to the finals.
Dang. That was close.
Yeah, Sane's message is on the studio, and I agree that there was a tight matchup, very tight.
Definitely.
Shout outs to Cobbler and Soul Links for giving us one heck of a show.
Seriously, it was very good to watch. Very interesting.
Absolutely, that was a good one. Like, man, it's just those little mistakes when two players are playing against each other and they have equal skill level to each other. The little mistakes can cost you. They can, yeah. Now
Definitely.
we're already going into the next semifinal matchup, and it is gonna be I think looks like yeah
I messed up the names. It's alright. What's happening?
Okay, so a match lobby is made, but the names are wrong.
Interesting. What do we do now? Just wait?
Alright, so it looks like the match lobby's gonna be reset, gonna be restarted. Big shout outs to Naz for making sure these lobbies are running smoothly.
Can we join, please?
Alright, we're just gonna make sure everything's squared away, and as a reminder to the folks at home, gonna make sure you guys understand what's going on. It's gonna be Just H versus Valley Play. Valley Pay.
Felipe. Yes.
Yeah, Valley Pay, not Valley Play. Hey. Alright.
Indeed. Okay. So.
Alright, so Cobbler has won his semifinal match, so he will take on the winner of Just H versus Valley Pay.
Yeah, I wonder how this one's gonna go, because definitely the last game that Felipe was put into, it was kind of an unfair, like,
yeah, that was a bit
advantage.
of a trip.
Yeah, so I wonder how we'll do against someone more.
And this one's gonna be a bit more poor Just H. It may MMR wise, it's looking pretty one-sided.
Really? I'm sad. It's okay.
Oh, it's Echo on my end. not yours. It's because the mic is actually picking up. Wow, the mic is actually picking you up. I'm so sorry. I thought it. Okay. Alright, so let's see. We're waiting on our 2 players to make it into the lobby, and they are in the lobby.
They just need to join their things, their team.
Okay, so I turned Shay down. Ladies and gentlemen, I turned Shay down a little bit on the speaker, the TV speaker, so it should be fine.
Okay. Yes, Fruities. You are right.
Alright, so we got everybody in here.
Kelly pays in, just
And
H.
there we go.
Join
It is
too.
about time we begin the semi-final matchup between Just H and Belly Belly. As our Belly Pay.
Kelly Belly.
Belly Belly! That sounds cool. Okay, anyway,
That's your name.
as you can see, Just H is blue, Belly Pay is orange. So we're gonna bring in the action to you in this positively beautiful stadium. Now, Belly Pay is of Evo, and unless I am mistaken, I believe Just H. I think he's an Electron guy, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he's an Electron guy. Electron
Ooh.
Esports.
What a save.
Yeah, he is. I remember. So it's
Well-
basically, so we got T-Bo Blackout and of course Electron Esports being represented as Valley Pay gets the first goal of this series. The momentum is now his.
This should possibly be a quick game.
Let's see. Who has the Omada logo? It might be Naz. I will check when I get the chance. But right now, we got a game to play. We got a game to cast. As good old Valley Pay gets another goal in. I did warn you guys about the MMR difference between these two players being worrisome to me. But Just H, from my conversations with him, he's definitely driven to improve upon his game. So I'm expecting to see some surprise plays from him. But we'll see how things turn out. Oh,
Yeah, hopefully
right
he doesn't
out the
try to
way,
drag
straight
us
up into
onto
the
it.
sky, straight up into the ceiling. But Just H was out of position. And QT's like, that Valley Pay is better than Justin. Those of you who have been, those of you who are in the Slips Discord will know what he's referring to.
The infamous ad.
Yeah. The one that
Pretty
at least one Rocket League type Discord did not like. Won't say which one though. Not gonna be naming any names or anything like that. We're not about that. Now, returning to the game here, and wow! Okay, Valley Pay is just doing his thing.
Yeah,
Valley
Zane
Pay,
says
yeah,
that
it's just like
Kelly.
having fun here. Alright, and if you heard a door open, that was my mom checking up on me. Shout outs to the mama! Alright, we're turning to the action here. This has been very one-sided, but it could change at any time. There is still plenty of game left to finish. As Valley Pay takes control of the ball and passes it to Just H. I think Valley Pay is back to his old shenanigans, trying to make sure that he's being a good sport while dealing with players who are definitely not as skilled as him. He's definitely a good sport. He's definitely a good sport, but then he goes right back to scoring.
Yeah, for sure.
Valley Pay, he'll switch between being a good sport and shooting goals at the drop of a hat or at the clap of a hand. Clap. He's elongating his death to call. Oh wow, Just H is like, don't go easy on me, I want the experience. He wants it. He wants the experience. He wants it. That's some good sport.
Yeah.
That's a good sport on his part. Good sportsmanship. And
How
of course,
many
Valley Pay's
scores
like, I am
can-
elongating my death at the hands of Cobbler. Honestly, I don't know what he's talking about. I think a finals between Cobbler and Bentley would be a close one. I
Yeah.
want the finals, no matter who's in it, to go to game 5. I want to play boss music. I want to play the hype music. I haven't been able to do that for several tourneys now. Ever since I started that up with that one excellent 3v3 tourney with the finals, I went to game 5, and I was so hyped about it that I just brought in hype boss music. Impromptu and like it was just spur of the moment. And QT's like, I am your biggest fan, Ellie Pay. I'm like, that's cool.
Oh, there's so many fans in the chat.
Yeah, he's a known entity in Slips. People know him. People know about him. And there was Slips Among Us. That is wow. First of all, let's take a look at that goal. Like, just H was just not there in time. And second of all, Among Us. That is very different from Rocket League.
I second that. Definitely Among Us tournaments. Imagine Among Us tournaments.
Like, how would that even work? Well, at any rate, let's get back to the game here. Just H, keeping control over the ball for a moment. Still under, okay, now it's gonna be Belly's control. Belly's ball. Great shot, and where's Just H? Where was he? Where is he?
Yeah. The semifinals.
Oh, the mind games got him. Yeah, he tried to go for the ball, but just missed. Woo! He thought it was gonna be in one place, but no. The mind games are real. Let's see. Whoa, okay. Alley-oop. High into the sky goes the ball. Belly Pay, gonna take control of it. Not wanting to let Just H get any offensive pressure whatsoever, or any scoring opportunity. It is 10-0. This is painful. This is... Wow. Just H is taking it like a champ on purpose. Like, more power to him for that. Like, props to him for that. He wants to experience. I've talked with him before. He is driven to improve upon his skills as a Rocket League player. And I would love to see him in future Rocket League tourneys and slips. But this has been wow, great save from Just H. That was a good moment right there. Like, you can tell he was trying to pull himself together in the goal, and it worked out. Just H gets another save. Like, he's getting some defensive practice, no doubt. Okay, he's out of position. Belly Pay is in position. Kind of taking a sweet time, though. Perhaps on purpose.
should be the Slips Among Us community manager, QT says.
Oh, goodness.
I love that idea.
And PSYONIX is just like, mod me. Good lord. The jokes are real.
Oh, anyway. I don't think it's a joke.
Yeah, this is a best of 5. This is a best of 5. Poor Just H is on the receiving end of a beating. Now, now here's the thing. How long is it gonna take for this game to end? And for that matter, how long will it take for this series to end?
For this game?
Like, how long will it take for this game to end? How long will it take for this series to end? Because,
for sure.
because Belly Pay, yeah, Belly Pay, he's Belly Pay, and Just H is doing his best.
It's a pretty easy dub.
Yeah, very easy. Well, definitely the most one-sided game in the history of Slips. Like, yeah. Like, a little bit of context here. Just H won his qualifier match against Cooper Hooper in the past, but since one player that he was supposed to face off against straight up, since one player that was supposed to play was straight up a no-showed on us. Cooper and Big Al played in a third qualifier. Cooper won and got into his match, and Just H got into his match against let's see, Kabuki, but Kabuki no-showed as well. So Just H made it to the quarterfinals, all the way to the quarterfinals through forfeit wins. Like, that's some good luck on his part, but very little practice.
And
You say that, Soul, but he is genuinely afraid of Cobber, and also this is some excellent ball control from. Wow, this is some great ball control from Belly Play. This is superb. It's like, I'm just gonna make this last. Belly. We have a tourney. We have a tourney to run. We have a tourney.
damn.
I have to tell him to stop. We have a tourney to run. Like, scoring goals is one thing, but this is great. It's hilarious, but at the same time, we need to get a move on. Okay, there we go. There we go. After taking a victory lap with the ball. I'm not sure if this is world record, but this is definitely hilarious. The Harlem Globetrotters music. Yeah, I get that. I get it. Alright.
14 goals. Great.
The chat goes wild for Felipe. I wanted to make sure I read that message right. Alright,
We've got a lot of viewers on the stream right now.
Alright, folks. Okay. Let's get this squishy who? Don't know him, says Felipe. Just H says, I do. What about him? Okay, so a bit of trash thrown around. Alright, so Just H needs to improve upon quite literally everything.
If he wants to win at all. I don't think there's any chance. Do we get bagels for being here by chance?
He needs to improve on literally everything. Like, he's learning. This is a learning experience.
I'm the bagel queen.
Let's see what kind of lessons he can take from game 1. See what he can apply in game 2.
What? They switched. They switched teams.
Wait, what?
I like that.
Okay.
I love that.
Okay.
That's so funny.
Okay, I will allow it. So, Just H is now suddenly orange, and Felipe is now suddenly blue. We don't have the match overlay up tonight, so it's fine. It's we can work with this.
Yeah.
Felipe gets the first score in 9 seconds in.
Can we just play elevator music as we watch Felipe destroy Just H?
Just H, please score a goal. Oh, seriously, that would be hype if he scores a goal. Like, super hype. Whoa! That's another goal in for Felipe. Just H. He's gotta get his defense up now. And Felipe's like, I forgot the clip! Oh, my life. Oh, my lord. Oh, wait, where's Just H? Where is he? Oh, there he is. Oh, he tried to take the cautious approach, the defensive approach, and he whips the ball. Like, whoop. You know, this screenshot of that slow-mo moment, it would make for a great, like, thumbnail. Oh! Great demo from Belly against Just H. And okay, Bailey's just gonna have a little fun here. He's gonna. Please don't own goal yourself, just for shits and giggles. Pardon my language. Okay, good. He's not gonna own goal himself. That would have been bad. Oh wait, whoa. Bailey Pay, being a good sport, waiting for his opponent, Just H, to come in and try and knock the ball away. Okay, he's gonna wait for him to try and make the offensive play, and there we go! Just H scores! Just H scores! Just H scores! Bailey Pay being a good sport. Just H scores! Now, Bailey Pay, that was a legit miss. Like, he waited for the shot, being a good sport, but that was a legit miss. So, legit go. Okay, so this time Just H is gonna hang back. At least for a moment. Yeah, Just H admits that he's gotta work on his reading ability to even think about getting close to Belly. Like, he got a goal in. Like, Just H got a goal in. He could take that to the bank. Now, it's, let's see, it's a little bit quiet right now. The ball is rolling around, at least for a moment. Belly just nudges it a little nudgy. Bouncy. And now he's taking control. Got the max turbo. Maximum turbo. Again. Gonna do a victory lap around the field. Oh! Good interrupt by Just H, but just it's not a knock away, and
Wow.
Belly just no. Just H
I'm pretty sure
accidentally
Just H
own
just
goal.
scored that for him.
Yeah, he own goals himself by complete mistake. He was trying to knock
Look
the
at
ball away.
that.
But, oh, I think he might have done that. It looked like he did that on purpose, but I think that was accidental. Anyways, 5-1 in favor of Belly. This is game 2 of a best of 3. This is a terrible mismatch. Like, if it weren't for the forfeits, this would be a very different semifinal. This would be a very different match. But it is what it is, and both players are being very good sports about it. Shout outs to them. Shout outs to the chat for,
Yeah.
okay, shout outs in the chat for being good sports as well. I see the nice demos and what a saves. Okay, okay, and I see that self promo from Yushay.
Yeah, I had to get it in there somewhere.
Yeah, at least it's in the chat and not on the stream. This is flips. Anyway, what is the turtle? These turtle Belly Pay is.
Yeah, so everyone look in the
turtling.
chat and follow my Instagram account.
Okay, enough. Okay. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. We're commentating. We're commentating, not killing.
You want some real practice for the final? Oh wait.
Let's see.
What is he saying? I was like reading the Rocket League chat.
Yeah, he was asking Belly if he wanted some real practice for the finals. Because let's be honest, Belly, we all know Belly's gonna make it to the finals. It's gonna be Combo
course,
versus
yeah.
Belly, Eclipse versus TiVo Blackout. Man, that sounds familiar, doesn't it? We've seen these two teams play, and we saw those two teams play in previous tourneys. It'll be interesting to see how individual players from those two teams play against each other. As the clock winds down on what has been a very interesting game and a very interesting series, as Just H scores again! Heck yeah! And
Wow.
my name's QT with a one-person raid. It's still a raid in my heart. Thank you for that.
QT is raiding with a party of 1.
Exactly.
Yay.
Alright, whoa, here we go.
Yeah, no problem. Okay.
Alright, so right now the ball is on the orange side. No, we're okay. So Fedley's like, I'm gonna do some defensive work here, and there we go. Very nice. Solid 6. Approaching the 1-minute mark
Oh.
here on this Felipe win. And oh, knocked off the crossbar and oh, another save. Just H trying to get his I know it's just straight up shooting practice. Oh, knocked out the crossbar again. See if Just H can get the shot in this time. And he whoa, oh no, too high up and into the corner. Let's see if he can get that elusive third goal. This is what I'm commentating now, and he gets it. He gets the third goal. Amazing. Took him a few tries, but he got it right.
Amazing.
Yeah, I know, Cutie. I know. You were the one person right.
So proud of you, QT.
One person raid complete with the sword, shield, and this really short Viking boat. Now I'm imagining QT with a glorious Viking gear. But anyways, great save from Felipe. As the clock winds down on this game too.
7.
It's a very much effectively turned into shooting practice at the end there.
1.
Alright.
Wait, just H1?
Wait,
Oh,
what?
it's Felipe.
Oh wait, Felipe.
Okay, I was
It's Felipe.
confused.
It's Felipe. It's Felipe. Remember, they switched teams on us.
Yeah, I
Okay.
was so confused at first. I was like, what?
Okay, so
Okay.
Felipe wins
One
two
more
games.
game?
One more game, and he will move on to the finals.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead and ready up, sir.
Yes, and well, this just in. Just H got 3 goals. Sure, Felipe was being a good sport about it, but still, 3 goals is 3 goals. That's pretty cool.
Good for him.
And Felipe
Double
in game, I forgot to clip. I see that message. Shout out to Tala, by the way. Really keeping the messages going. Now, right now we're waiting on this game to start. Here we go, and pushing the button. There we go. The QT's like everyone, so go follow my Twitch though. And whoa, Felipe with a great goal 6 seconds into the game. As expected. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to get into the face-off, and here we go. Did I see that Minecraft emote from Shay? As Belly takes full control of the ball. Who knows what can happen in a game like this, in a match like this? We could be seeing another shooting practice session. We could be seeing demolition session, where they try to demo each other repeatedly as the clock winds down. Who knows what we will see? And whoa, that was so close to a goal. That was very close. And there we go. Just H tied up the game.
Wow.
It's a tie game, boys. Not so one-sided for the moment. On the 420 mark of the clock. Hey, 420. Hashtag 420 blaze it, yada 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 yada.
Wow.
Weed and so forth. But anyways, game is tied. Right now it's a bit of a toss-up for that ball. It's just H. Okay, let me double check to make sure. Yeah, okay, they're still on the wrong teams, but it's okay. Okay. Felipe scores! With a nice long shot.
Wow.
Let's take a closer look. From about halfway downfield, of course, Just H tries to knock it away, but just couldn't quite do it. The ball he touches the ball, but he couldn't quite put in enough enough force to kick it away. As for speaking of Just H, he knocks the ball clean into blue, but Felipe sends it back to him. Just H takes control for a brief moment there, but okay, not only does Felipe knock the ball away, he just shoves and pushes, basically pushes Just H around. Probably just for fun. Whoa! Just H whips the ball, whips that kick there. Misses the ball, but he doesn't miss that time. Let's see, Felipe had control of the ball for a moment there, but Just H takes control, ties the game up again. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a match. This is a game. Holy moly, this is actually a game. Jay, you've been awfully quiet. You okay? Jay?
What?
Oh, there you are.
Hi, I hear.
What's
up?
What happened? Were you looking at the match? The game's tied.
Got distracted.
Were you messing with your phone?
Maybe.
Here's a bit of a lesson for Twitch etiquette. Here's a bit of a lesson of Twitch
Okay.
etiquette for you. Never mess with your phone during a stream.
For sure.
Now please, put the phone down and help me commentate. Anyways.
Yes. Of course.
Bagel duties. That would have been pretty funny. Felipe scores! The tie has been broken. Now he is back in the lead.
Yeah. No, I think
welcome.
it's just there's an obvious winner for this one.
Jay, put
So I'm
the
waiting
phone
for.
down.
I'm looking forward to the finals. That will be very interesting.
Well, right now it's a closer match than it has any right to be. Much to my joy,
Yeah, I
because
remember.
it's
It
actually
was
interesting.
so weird because
This game 3 is actually,
the last
you know,
semifinals game between the other two. We were saying like how Felipe might have had like a closer
like he would have
chance with Just H. But
yeah, like Felipe could have some problems with Cobbler. But as for this particular game, this game 3 is a lot closer than it has any right to be given the matchup. And Felipe just destroys Just H. I think he's had enough of this. I think he's had enough of the closeness of the game. It's like, yeah, I'm just gonna keep the lead going. Hey!
see, I like that.
Shout outs to the chat. You guys are awesome.
Shout out
Anyways.
to
Anyway, still 4-2 in favor of Felipe as he takes complete control of the ball, being very cautious. Oh! The ball goes high up as Just H goes right under him. Like right when Feli bounced. Oh! You can argue that Felipe is holding back considerably for Just H's sake. But the game is still a game, and this has been definitely the better game of the 3 that we've seen
yeah,
between
Just
these two.
H is trying his best.
We're approaching the 1 minute mark though. Let's see if Just H can get. Wait, what is going on? Okay, there we go. Okay. Just H is like, don't slack, you have to play final, bro. Even Just H recognized that Felipe was holding back. That was the response.
That juice, nice shot. Thanks.
Alright, so it's definitely looking to be Felipe's game and thus his series. And Just H is like, you better win the final, for God. Like, yeah, Just H is in Feli's corner right now in terms of the finals. Which are also a best of 5. Yeah, he was, a bit unlucky for Just H. On one hand, he was lucky enough to make it this far on account of forfeits and his quarterfinal win. But at the same time, he was unlucky. Okay, he was lucky enough to make it to the quarterfinals, and he won cleanly against Cooper. But he was very unlucky to have to face Felipe in the semifinal. Now let's see. We're looking at the final seconds here. This is a... Let's see what happens in these final 10 seconds of this series.
Just H is
Yeah,
trying to make a
we've seen
goal.
some decent play.
he
Yeah, like that one.
did.
Decent plays. Yeah, we've seen some decent plays from Just H, like that one right there. Right
Yeah,
at the
that was
end.
pretty good.
Pretty darn good. Like, he's trying to improve upon his play here as a Rocket League player, which is very good. I want to see him improve. I want to see him play better in the next event. I want to see him play better in a future Slips event, in a future tourney, than he has here. It'll be great to see Just H. Now, bit of a bounce, and that's it.
Nice. Now it's time for the finals.
Yes, as the party. Okay, yeah. We'll get this sorted out so that we can prepare ourselves for the finals. Ladies and gentlemen, Bailey has taken it cleanly. Ladies and gentlemen. And he moves on to the finals where Cobbler awaits. Now, they're showing, Bailey and Just H are showing each other some love in the in-game chat. They're good. They've been very good sports. Shout outs to Just H for playing his best out there. Shout outs to Bailey Pay for showing some great
Destroying
sportsmanship.
everyone. Yeah.
Alright, folks. Cutie's like, she looked at her phone, I caught her!
Hey.
Just H is the winner of the hearts. Aww. Oh, Tala's like, Just H is the winner of the hearts. Aww.
How nice.
We all love a good underdog and all that. Yeah. Now, as my nose rebels against me in the Great Allergy Rebellion, let's talk about the finals. Now, as I said, this is a best of 5.
Yes. Just gotta get them in here. Cobbler and Felipe.
Yeah, we got Cobbler and Felipe. We got basically Eclipse versus TiVo Blackout.
Yeah.
Now,
So,
ladies
that should be
and gentlemen, we appreciate you guys taking your time to watch us. We appreciate your patience. We want to see an excellent game 5. We have had some unique games lately. Wait, getting latency already, says Felipe.
What does that mean?
Like he's getting some lag. Like he's getting some lag on his end, so he's asking for a new server. Or same server type as before. Right now we're getting some commotion in the game chat about what we're gonna do about this. We want the latency to be as low as possible for our 2-player. We want the finals to be great. Now hold on for a second, ladies and gentlemen. I am going to do something. There we go. You did not need to hear that. And packet loss. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna remake the lobby. I made the call, so we're gonna have the lobby's gonna be remade.
Okay.
Because Bailey's getting some packet loss and what have you. We don't want that. None of us want that for our players. So we're gonna restart the lobby. We're gonna remake it. Hopefully a different setup and all that, just to make sure everything's squared away for what's coming.
Got it.
Shout out to Naz for making these lobbies. Shout out to the rest of the Slips team for making this tourney run as smoothly as it has. Now, I'm hoping that we don't have any more problems. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're about ready to start things up.
We haven't had too many problems, just...
Yeah, we haven't had any problems that we had. That was like... Any major problems that we had, that was like before the stream, and they were dealt with easily. Like, the forfeits I'm referring to mainly?
Yeah.
Okay, so our main man, Belly, is saying it's good.
Aw.
So,
Zane in the chat. Shoutouts should go to GJ, Shay, and Hussein for all the work that went into putting this together.
oh, thank you.
Thank you. How nice.
How nice indeed. And right now we're waiting on our two players. I'm going to get that wrong every darn time. We're gonna get we're waiting for our 2 players to get in. And yes, I hear you, Zane. I hear ya. You are, thank you for the shout out. RL Bubbles says, shout out to Shay for being the bagel queen, but that begs the question, do you actually eat bagels?
Yeah, like every day.
Ah.
That is why they're my favorite food. That is why I'm the bagel queen.
Like shell and cheese is my favorite food. Seriously, it's delicious. I recommend it. Shell and cheese with the gooey cheese. It is delicious.
You think that would taste good on a bagel?
I don't know. I don't know.
I have tried lots of things on bagels. You'd be surprised. So I think anything could if you try hard enough.
Yeah, bagel queen indeed. Anyways, going back into the game here. Going into the game actually, because it's just started. This is game 1 of the finals. Best of 5, people. We're in it until there's a winner. Okay, I'm expecting a close matchup between these two players. I'm sure you are too, Shay, because these are two strong players overall. They've played against each other before in previous tourney matches. And now...
How did that turn out?
And remember, those were 3v3 matches. One team, like, they've won some, they've lost some on each side. And for a bit of Slip's lore here, we're going into the lore here. We're going to make sure you guys know what's up. In terms of tourney wins, and we're looking at 3v3 here. Out of all the teams, right now, T-Bo Blackout has, well, as Jacobs gets a great goal here. Let's take a look at that real quick. Like, first one of this series, first one of the finals. Solid goal from the left side. Good angle. Anyways, T-Bo has 2 tourney wins. And we're talking 3v3 tourney wins here. And Eclipse has 3. Now, wait a minute. Okay, we have a little bit of a lull period there. Got a little worried, but worries are gone now. Jacobs with a great demo against Felly, leading to another goal. He is in the lead to the zip.
Is Felly even trying?
Now, as a fun fact, ladies and gentlemen, Eclipse, they've won, like in November, Eclipse have won 3 of the 4 tourneys that were run in November. They are currently on a 2-win winning streak. And that's for 3v3.
Oh. Demo.
Now, well, let's see. Now, as going back into the tourney here, going back into the game. Excuse me for a moment, I was pinged in the Slips Discord. Now, right now, Jacobs is currently taking... He has control of the ball from there, and it could have gone into a goal, but Bailey Pay's like, yeah, I'm just gonna take control, I'm gonna keep this away from my goal. Being very cautious about it, very precise, and that's certainly helping him. Great save! Great, careful save from Jacobs. It was a bit risky, but it paid off. Anyways.
Yeah, I'm looking in the Twitch chat. Well, first of all, Zane, yes, I like the comment about the bagels. Bagels in the morning, just...
yeah.
And then he says, maybe Felly Pay is just getting a feel for how Jay plays, which, yeah.
Yeah, this is a different environment for them. They don't normally play against each other in a 1v1 situation, usually 3v3. As my nose rebels against me once again. 3-0 in favor of Jacobs. He is taking a commanding lead so far in this series. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I am. Get nice and comfy here. There we go. Oh, great save from Jacobs against Bailey Pay's shot. Bailey Pay is on the back foot, but that could change at any time. As Bailey knocks the ball away from his goal, like past his goal, trying to set something up for the future by the looks of it. Getting some turbo along the way. Oh! Bailey loses the ball real quick like. And Jacobs comes in with another goal. I did not expect this to be one-sided, but like Saint Zed, Bailey Pay might be getting a feel for Cobbler. Remember, Cobbler is a player that Bailey actually was afraid of playing. Like, he didn't make that clear in the past, like earlier on in this tournament. Now, going into the game here, we got ourselves, whoop, Jacobs again. Where was Bailey Pay? I have no idea. Let's see, whoa, he got way out of position there. Yeah, you don't even see Felipe. Oh, you saw him for a brief moment there. He put a little too much power into that face-off and just sent himself flying.
Yeah, it seems like he's just letting Jacobs get the dub for this
Like
game.
he's having a hard time getting a goal in. More to the point. Just
Yeah, it seems like he actually is putting in a bit of effort. Strange.
I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that. I needed to take care of the nose rebellion. The allergy rebellion. Anyways,
I think that Philly is throwing, like this game. He just doesn't have the same ball control like he did every other game.
he might be getting some jitters. Might be getting a little bit of jitters from playing against an opponent he wasn't looking forward to playing against.
Yeah, true.
At the very least, I'm expecting him to amp up his play in Game 2. Again, I really appreciate you guys watching this excellent tourney. We've got more on the way. We've got another tourney that we're preparing for tomorrow. It's a 3v3 tourney. Of course, there's still some time left for more teams to join in on the fun. At the moment, we currently have 7 teams. Of course, there's still plenty of room. As Felipe gets the first goal he's ever gotten in this final. He finally got the goal in, but it's a bit late into the game. Possibly too late. Now we're going back into the face-off here. And this has been an exciting game so far.
Yeah,
it's been a one-sided one.
To watch how they react to each other.
Game 2, though, it's gonna be much closer. You can count on that. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're just about finished with Game 1 here. It's looking to be Jacobs' game. Talk about a commanding lead. A great way to start things off. Like, they're starting off strong, and then they're starting off like Jacobs. Then again, we've seen Felipe destroy Just H double digits in one game, so there's that. Oh, great save from Felipe. Getting his defense up. It's a bit late to the party. Alright, looks like we're just about ready and just about over with. The ball is still in regulation, still in play. And now it's done. Alright.
Wow. That was not the outcome that we had expected.
No, it was not. Comler destroys Felipe 7-1. I expected the close one. But I'm thinking it's gonna be close. What?
I guess we'll have to see because there's still 4 more games open.
Okay, so not sure. Okay, so. Huh. I didn't even have the chance to save the replay, but oh well. Oh well. We're going right into Game 2 already.
Okay.
Here we go. Game 2 is already on the way. Goodness gracious, I didn't even have the chance to save the replay. But it's alright, it's alright. This is definitely gonna be the more exciting match compared to Game 1.
Yeah, it looks like Felipe is putting more effort.
Yeah, he's got a better understanding of how Jacobs plays, so he's gonna take advantage of that information and put it to good use. Well, Jacobs, same thing as him. He knows how Felipe.
Yeah.
Well,
not really.
Maybe
he
not
wasn't
really.
Putting his all.
Not really.
The first match.
Jacobs doesn't quite know how well Felipe plays when he puts in the effort in a 1v1, so now he's learning. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we're going back into the swing of things. Alright, that was a good. Alright, so right now Jacobs he had control of the ball for the moment. Like he was carrying it on the wall for a bit, and then he gets demoed by Felipe. Felipe is in the lead, 1-0. Let's see if he can extend the lead a bit. Here's the opportunity. Jacobs denies him that opportunity with a good save that Rocket League did not count. Rocket League, everybody.
Amazing.
Anyways, here we go, jumping into the swing of things, and oh wait, oh great,
Oh
great
wow,
shot.
that
Great
was an
defense.
intense save.
Felipe with a exactly a great save.
That's great.
Here we go. Whoa! Excellent work. Excellent setup, good setup, but the shot bounces off the crossbar. And here, oh, great shot from Jacobs, but Bailey was right there to make the save. Bounces off the side. Bailey was a bit out of position there, so he was there, so he must be very happy about that. This is a much, much closer matchup already, and whoa! Speaking of which, the game is tied. 1 apiece.
Wow.
Ooh, much better match. Just as I thought. Much better match.
Yeah, for sure. It's like
Alright. We
yeah,
are
it
going.
seems like a lot of people have been doing this where they kind of just let the other person win the first game and then put their all next up in the next one.
Here we go! Great. Great knock away there, leading. Would have led to a great shot, but Belly denied him that. Knocked it away. Good work. Now, return. Now we're going over to the blue side. Jacobs knocks it off to the side. Here comes Belly though. Good control, taking the ball back, sending it back towards blue. But here comes Jacobs. Approaching the 2-minute mark.
Is Jacob's gonna score? Oh, he misses.
And a good a bit of a miss there, but it's still 1v1. It's still 1-1, and now it's 2-1 as Jacobs takes advantage of an open goal by the looks of it. Let's take a closer look. Here you can see Bailey was just not fast enough. I think he didn't have any turbo, so he was making do with the flips. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Looking to be... Whoa!
Okay.
That was a great goal. That was a great demo from Jacobs. But right now, he's eyeing that ball. He's in the lead by 1. If he wins this, he forces a reverse sweep situation for Felipe. But if Felipe wins this, it is tied.
Yeah. Indeed.
Take a closer look at that goal. Excuse me, Jacobs comes in with a great shot. It is 3-1 in his favor. Bailey needs to come back from this quickly.
Yeah, Felipe is still not doing as good as I had assumed
Expected.
he would.
Yeah, I know what you mean. He's putting in more of an effort than last time, but what the heck happened here?
Wow.
Okay, let's take a look. The demo didn't even matter. He had already made the shot. Bailey should have gone for the ball.
Yeah.
That was a split-second decision that cost him. Now let's see. Jacobs has the ball again. Bailey is eyeing it. He's readying himself, preparing himself for battle, and he has so far won that battle. But the war is not yet over. 1 minute remaining. Oh, a demo leads to another
Wow.
goal.
Jacobs is doing amazing. Like we'll just have one more match after this one.
We'll see, though. We'll see. Bailey is trying his best, but he's coming up short. Oh, that was another goal, and this has just been... It was very close at the beginning, but then it turned lopsided before anyone could blink.
Yeah, it's the first game all over again.
Absolutely. Oh, not well, Valley. I thought for a moment there, I thought that was another Jacobs goal, but no, it was Valley. Like he took advantage of what went down in the face-off. Well done. That was certainly a confidence builder on his part. But he needs to get more goals and fast.
Yeah. 30 seconds? There's no way. He can get
faster than a
he's gotta do 4 goals in 30 seconds.
He's gotta do it faster than a bullet train.
Yay.
Faster than Sonic the Hedgehog. Faster than Superman. Faster than the Flash.
Yep.
Faster than a USS Enterprise D. Okay, you get the idea. A great demo from the Jacobs.
Yeah, Felipe's getting wrecked. Wow.
Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, this game 2 is in the books. Cobbler takes it. Please let me save this replay.
Yes.
Alright, so wait. Okay, Felipe is making another card change. Alright. Alright. Now, Belly, he needs to really shore up his defense. He's gotta get over the jitters of playing against a player that he genuinely fears. Like, he's gotta get over that and get his confidence going. He's calling his card change his last resort.
Yeah, he only has like he has to win this match or else it's over for him.
Whenever I see the phrase last resort, I can't help but think of cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. God damn it. That song was like early 2000s. That's some early 2000s Naruto anime music video, old YouTube stuff right there.
Ah, I see. I never got into anime too much.
And I remember the music videos they made on YouTube back in the day with anime backdrops. Alright, now we're getting game 3 already. Game 3 is just about ready to go here.
Yes. I think we're ready to go, right?
This is if Cobbler / Jacobs wins this, then he wins the whole darn series. This is best of 5.
Let's see
but right now, as for Felipe, he needs to win 3 times in a row if he wants to win this whole thing.
Yeah.
So he could not be in a more terrible position, and we see the card change. He's looking positively spiffy, and whoa! And whoop, there we go, Jacobs with the goal. First goal of the game. Alright, returning into the game. That was a great shot. Alright, so here we go, folks. Things are looking pretty darn spiffy as Felipe takes control of the ball. Gonna make a shot in. Oh, denied by Jacobs. It looked like it could have hit the crossbar though. Hard to tell. And here's Jacobs with another shot. Another goal.
Wow. Yeah,
this is starting to turn out to be a very one-sided affair. I've seen this happen before in finals, much to my dismay. Let's see if this can change. Hello, Monkey Bros! Alright. Alright, chat has been largely quiet. Belly Pay, let's see you wake these folks up with a goal. It looks like he's gonna do it. Oh! Great save from Jacobs. Barely getting there in time. Belly? He's taking back control.
Yeah, he's trying to.
Good kick. Oh! Jacobs recognized it. Good save. Alright. Right now it's Jacob's ball. Belly understands the situation. Oh, he's a little out of position. Gonna try to get back in it. He did. He just barely touched it, but that's all he had to do.
Yeah.
Now, much closer now. It's 2-zip, but it's a lot better than than an 8-zip or whatever. Yeah, Jacobs for the demo. I've seen a lot of demos tonight, and I am happy about it. But oh!
Wow, that goal was good.
Yeah, that car here is pretty darn spiffy, isn't it, Thane? Anyways, that was a solid goal from Jacobs. Or Valley was out of position, way out of position. 3:13 left on the clock. Plenty of time for Belly Pay to make an offensive push, get some goals in. That is a dominant. A fun fact, way back in the day when I was helping players write up bios for their profiles, most of those players considered either the Octane or the Dominus as their favorite car. Clearly there was a trend there.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's the ones that I've seen the most too. For sure.
Now approaching the 2-minute warning. Jacobs keeping control of the ball. And gets another goal in. On the 2-2-2 mark. 4 is a multiple of 2. Great shot on goal. Very much making the defender look like he was doing an own goal, but really it was all Jacob.
Yeah. Felipe has no goals.
Oh, another goal for Jacobs. This is looking to be his win. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as a reminder, there will be prizes for first place, runner-up, whilst third and fourth. So Felipe is not gonna leave empty-handed, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
Now let's see, we got 2 minutes left. Well, just about 2 minutes left. Still some time left for Felipe to do something about the Cobbler offense.
Links to Link says they mostly see Octanes or Phoenix now.
I had a feeling it would. I had a feeling the most common. I had a feeling that would change up over time. It has been a long time since I actively made bios, helped to make bios with players.
Yeah.
That's another solid shot from Cobbler. Now then, clock is about to wind down. And, okay, 7. Okay. At this point, like, stop. He's already lost. Come on.
Wow.
You can see why Felipe was afraid of Cobbler. Because, holy shit. To quote, let's see. Who said that line? Yeah, to quote, yeah. Oh wait, hold on, hold the phone, give the phone to Felipe. He gets a goal in.
Wow, 7-1, guys.
Yeah, we're getting somewhere. Let's see if Felipe can get more goals quickly. And to quote, Brute Easy, Bob is just better.
Yeah.
He's certainly proven to be the better player. Oh, a great save! Bailey knew exactly where that ball was going. Oh, but he was out of position for that. Let's see what happened here. Nelly missed the ball by a mile, throwing himself out of position. Classic case of bad aim at the wrong time. I see that vitality skin on the Dominus. Very nice. Veli's like, yeah, I'm just gonna go on the defensive and tired of being scored on. I mean, who could blame him? Who could blame him?
Yeah.
Even when he was in the offensive, even when he was in defensive position, he got scored on. That is just painful. Let's take a closer look at that.
Yeah, there's
a slight misjudge. A slight misjudge of where the ball was gonna be. For one thing. 9-1 in favor of Jacobs. And where is Jacob? Jacobs? Jacobs?
No idea.
Oh, he's just like,
defending.
I'll let you have a shot at this. Come on, get a goal in.
Oh, he did it.
He does. Very nice.
How nice.
Like, as a heads up to the folks at home. Belly Pay's MMR is 1055, while Cobbler's MMR is 1247. Not as huge of a gap as a difference between Belly Pay and Just H's, but still, that is a gap.
Yeah.
We're approaching the final
Definitely
seconds of this tourney. I wanted to play some epic boss music. Perhaps next time. We do have the 3v3 tourney to look forward to. As Belly scores again! Way to make this game more interesting, Belly! Now if only you scored earlier in the game, that would have been even better. No offense, but scoring earlier in the game would have given you more opportunities.
They agreed to a freestyle 1v1, that's why they were both sitting in net.
They agreed to a freestyle 1v1. Oh. Yeah, okay, that's cool. That's cool. And Jacobs with the double digits. Alright, folks. Here we go.
25
Going
seconds.
into the final seconds of this game and of this series and of this tourney. Belly Pay doing his thing. Great trickery there. Great aerial trickery, knocking the ball further into blue. Kinda lost control of the ball there. Oh, Jacobs lost control of himself for a bit. Still, it's pretty much his game.
Yeah, they're just messing around now. Basically.
Alright.
Oh. He tried to make a last goal.
Alright, folks, we have our winner. Cobbler has won the first Slips 1v1 tourney, with Belly Pay being the runner-up.
Congrats, Jacobs.
Alright, folks. Big thank you for okay, so a big thanks to everyone for making it. Now third and fourth place go to PSYONIX and Just H. So big shout out to them for making it that far.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone.
Of course. Now we're gonna end it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's tourney. Tomorrow, like I said earlier, tomorrow we will be bringing you the newest edition of the weekly 3v3 tourneys. We're gonna finish up with the prep work for that. Thank you very much for watching. We'll be seeing you guys next time. This is GJ and Shay saying, see you next time. Big thanks to Shay for coming up with this idea and putting in the work to make this tourney happen. And a big thanks to Tala for helping out with the studio. A big thanks to here's the final message. Jacobs wins the first Slips 1v1 tournament. Congrats! Yeah, that was certainly from Tala. And a big thanks to Nas for making the match lobbies. And let's see, let's see, make sure I don't forget about anybody else here. A big thanks to the rest of the Slip staff for helping out whenever they can. Of course, a thanks to Hussein for making this all possible by creating Slips. We'll be taking care of things now in the Discord. Join us on the Slips Discord. Catch us on Twitch and YouTube. We also have Instagram and Twitter presence. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you guys tomorrow for the Slips Rocket League 3v3 tourney. Bye!
Bye!